is up. Score your favorite games and shows for free. Visit thefreetvproject.org. We are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead today here in Kansas City, the 5th consecutive year that the Kansas City Chiefs have hosted the AFC Championship game. It's the first time ever that one team has hosted the conference championship game 5 consecutive years. They've taken to calling it the Arrowhead Invitational here in Kansas City. Of course, that didn't stop Cincinnati from beating the Chiefs and advancing to Super Bowl 56 last year. Just one coin toss captain for the Bengals today. It's Ted Karras. Let's listen in.
Congratulations on bringing your teams to the AFC Championship game. Here's the coin that we're going to use, the NFL Shield. It's head by number 62. It's tails. Cincinnati, you are the visitors tonight. What's your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is heads. Kansas City has won the toss, deferred their choice in the second half. You want the ball? Which way do you want to kick? Turn, please. Cincinnati will receive the opening kickoff. Let's play football.
Mentioned that Ted Karras was Cincinnati's coin toss captain, but also out there for the Bengals, Ickey Woods, representing Cincinnati at the AFC Championship game today, as he did a year ago.
And the Bengals, of course, they're fine with receiving the football. Kansas City won the toss and they deferred. And the Bengals get the football. Kansas City looking for that last possession at the end of the first half and the first possession in the third quarter. Bengals, though, they like that opportunity to score first. And in that 10-game winning streak, they're 9-0 when they score first. So pretty good.
And, of course, last week in Orchard Park, New York, they marched right down the field, took a 7-0 lead, got a 3-and-out, and scored again to make it 14-zip. Buffalo never got closer than 7 points after that.
And, Dan, interestingly enough, Joe Burrow could be the first in NFL history to accomplish something. A quarterback in NFL history has not won back-to-back conference championship games on the road. It has never happened. Joe Burrow can be the first to do it. That would be extraordinary, to say the least. And Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals better together for over a decade on the field and in the community, working hard to make Cincinnati and Fifth Third better. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals. And as always, opening kickoff is presented by Altifiber.
It is bitterly cold in Kansas City tonight. The temperature is 22 degrees. It feels like 10. The wind is coming out of the north at 13 miles an hour. The flags were really whipping on the field during the national anthem.
It's funny, the flags on the top of the stadium, on the flagpole, the American flag and others are whipping. Down on the field, the flags hanging from the uprights. One end zone, they're straight out. The other end zone, they're limp. I mean, it's a swirling wind down there.
Harrison Butker will kick off. They call him the butt kicker. Travion Williams waiting at the goal line. The swing of the right leg, and the AFC Championship game is underway. Williams catches at the 3-yard line. Sprints straight ahead to the 15. Slows down at the 17. Gets tripped up and goes down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was good coverage. Johnson got downfield and made a big hit on special teams. He defeated his blocker very quickly.
As they did last week, the Bengals wearing white jerseys, white pants with black stripes, black socks, and the iconic orange tiger striped helmet. They are 8-1 in this combo. They wore it in the AFC Championship game a year ago. Burrow in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 20. Mixon lines up to his left. Chase goes in jet motion out to the left. Burrow throws him a screen behind the line of scrimmage. Chase runs toward the near sideline and gets tackled after a 2-yard gain. Trent McDuffie, the rookie corner, who was a first-round draft pick, made the stop. Make that a 3-yard gain. Bengals started from the 19, not the 20.
And I'll tell you, Trent McDuffie did a hell of a job. Tyler Boyd was out there to block him, could not get the block. Trent McDuffie threw Tyler Boyd to the ground and made the tackle. Big play.
Joe Burrow has his hands and a hand warmer in front of his uniform. Now he catches a chest-high snap, looks to throw, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 32. Jamar Chase with his first catch, and it's a first down for Cincinnati.
And Dan, this is where Joe Burrow and the Bengals coaching staff has really hurt Steve Spagnuolo, the middle of the football field. He's running a lot of zone. He's having his safeties vacate the middle of the field to help corners in coverage. The middle of the field is vulnerable, and they hit it again.
Safety Juan Thornhill made the tackle, a 9-yard gain and a first down for Cincinnati. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his left on 1st and 10. The Bengals at their own 31 on the opening drive of the game. We've played 1 minute and 15 seconds. Burrow set, catches a shoulder-high snap, has time, throws, deflected, and it falls incomplete. An opportunity for Trent McDuffie to possibly intercept Joe Burrow, but he could not pull it in.
Yeah, he dropped back late. They're disguising coverages a little bit. McDuffie dropped into an area of the zone that Joe Burrow was not expecting him to be, and he almost made that interception. He might regret that. That might be his best opportunity of the day. That ball hit him right in both hands. Burrow has not thrown an interception so far this year in the postseason. And in his playoff career, 8 touchdown passes, just 2 picks in 6 games. Samaje Perine checks in for Cincinnati. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Here's a 360-degree spin by Burrow and a handoff to Perine. He runs left, picks up good yards. He makes it past the 35, out to the 36. There's an injured Chief down. A 5-yard gain for Samaje Perine. Yeah, that is Snead. L'Jarius Snead. Yeah. Snead's down, and he's not looking very good right now. And that was, as Tiger Johnson would call, a little Pie Rudy before that handoff. We have a timeout as Kansas City's medical staff takes a look at cornerback L'Jarius Snead. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bengals when we come back. We are scoreless, roughly 90 seconds into the game here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
R&L Carriers offers guaranteed and expedited shipping solutions that are unmatched in the industry. Need overnight or second-day shipping? R&L has the solution to support your business. With over 20,000 trucks and world-class customer support, we'll support your bottom line. Don't let your shipment wait. Call R&L Expedited today and stay on top of your supply chain and industry demands. When you need it now, you need us. Visit R&L Carriers at rlc.com or call 866-977-3331.
Football fans, Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram on Red Bank Road in Fairfax proudly boasts of the largest in-stock, on-the-ground selection of brand-new Jeep Wranglers in the Tri-State. Get this, 75 brand-new Wranglers, including hard-to-find 4xe. They're in stock, on the ground, and on sale right now. If it says Jeep, it's on sale at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COAS, and affiliate chambers to offer a health benefit option for businesses with 1 to 50 employees. The COAS benefit plan allows small businesses to join together and experience the same great benefits that large corporations do. Talk to your broker or visit medmutual.com/COAS to get started. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
The injured player for Kansas City, L'Jarius Snead, is taken to the blue medical tent. He looked pretty dazed when he got up and tried to walk off the field. 3rd down and 5 for the Bengals. They have the ball at their own 36. Opening drive of the game. We are scoreless. 13:28 left in the first quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Chiefs doing a lot of communicating on defense as their players walk around before getting set up. Burrow lined up in the shotgun. Perine is to his left. 3 receivers in a tight cluster out to the right. 1 receiver out to the left. 2 safeties playing deep for Kansas City. Burrow ready in the gun on 3rd down and 5. Karras snaps it back to his quarterback. Burrow drops straight back, steps up in the pocket, has running room, and he has the first down as Joe scrambles straight ahead, makes it to the 43. Defensive lineman Mike Dana made the tackle for KC, a 6-yard scramble for Joe Burrow.
Is there a penalty flag? The side judge was talking with the referee. Let's see what that discussion was about here.
Before the ball was snapped, false start. Offense number 77, 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down. Please reset the game clock to 13 minutes, 15 seconds. 13 14-15. The clock will start on my signal.
All right, so that's the silent snap count. Adeniji was a little bit early on the silent snap count. A loud stadium once again. It was loud in Buffalo. It's louder, even louder in Kansas City.
3rd down and 9 officially. The Bengals have the ball at their own 31.5. Burrow catches the shotgun snap from the pocket, in trouble. Joe gets away from a hit, but now he gets tomahawked down to the ground by Clark. His 13th career postseason sack, and the Bengals will have to punt it away. A loss of 9.
Yeah, unfortunate. Joe Burrow found a lane to run in and generated the first down. He tried to do it again. Nowhere to go at the football. When by the time he felt pressure, it was quick pressure, really. Kansas City's coming off the ball pretty darn well. He tried to find a lane and climb the pocket, and Clark said, "You're not doing it again."
Drew Chrisman into punt. Speedy Kadarius Toney, a former first-round draft pick by the New York Giants, waiting back at the 32 to return. They picked him up in a trade in mid-season, and he runs a 4.38 40. Chrisman has all day to punt. It's a low-line drive, but he blasts it. Caught back at the 25 by Toney. Runs toward the far sideline at the 30, makes it to the 35, and then gets swarmed down near the 36-yard line.
Toney has had an impact on this football team, not only as a return guy, but another weapon in the receiving corps.
A 52-yard punt for Drew Chrisman, an 11-yard return for Kadarius Toney. So here is Patrick Mahomes' first drive of the night, playing with the high ankle sprain on his right ankle. It's ligament damage between the 2 bones in the lower leg, to be specific. Chiefs have it at their own 36-yard line on their first drive of the game. Mahomes with a handoff. Pacheco, the rookie running back, tackled after a short gain. Brought down at the 37-yard line by Sam Hubbard. A pickup of 1 for Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco is a powerful back that runs a sub-4 440. Drafted 7B, not even the first selection in the 7th round, the second selection by the Chiefs in the 7th round, and he has been an impact back for them.
Over the last 10 games, he's averaging about 73 rushing yards per game. 2nd down and 9 for KC. Mahomes barking out instructions. Kelsey goes in motion. Mahomes back to throw from the pocket. Swings it left. Caught by Pacheco. Being chased by Logan Wilson. Got past him as he ran down the sideline. And Pacheco runs into Bengals territory all the way down to the Cincinnati 46 for a KC first down.
There you see the speed we were talking about, that sub-4.4 speed. You get Logan Wilson one-on-one out of the backfield. He had a chip, then he got out of the backfield. Logan Wilson took an angle, came downhill, and he just broke that angle. He just destroyed it, got up the sideline. Could not use the sideline as a 12th man, Logan Wilson.
16 yards on the swing pass into the flat to Isaiah Pacheco. He's handled the first 2 plays for Kansas City. Mahomes rolling right, short pass, caught by Kelsey, turns back toward the middle of the field, and runs all the way down to the Bengals' 30-yard line. Von Bell with the stop, 16 more for KC.
Cam Taylor-Britt, he got fooled a little bit. I mean, Kelsey read Cam Taylor-Britt. Cam Taylor-Britt took too dramatic an angle up the football field to the sideline, made it an easy little pivot move for Travis Kelsey, and he split Cam Taylor-Britt in the safety for big yards.
And Patrick Mahomes rolled out on that pass. Yep. So we've already seen evidence that he can at least do that. He might not be able to scramble and sprint, but he can roll out to his right, his favored direction.
Move the pocket, change the launch point. You can't zero in on him in the pass rush.
Jerick McKinnon checks in at running back. He's a good pass receiver. Here's Toney on an end around. And he's run down and tackled at the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the play. Logan Wilson making the stop. Make that Sky Moore. Beg your pardon. Sky Moore on that. It's a pass because he sprinted in front of Mahomes, who then caught it and pitched it forward to the wide receiver in jet motion.
Yeah, a little shovel pass to a jet motion receiver. And picked up 3 yards.
2nd down and 7. The Chiefs have already driven to the Bengals 27 on their first drive of the game. Mahomes is ready, pointing out to the left as he waits for the snap. He catches, inside handoff. Pacheco stacked up near the line, and he will be dropped at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard run for Isaiah Pacheco, and the Chiefs will face 3rd down for the first time tonight. Jesse Bates made the tackle.
3rd down and 5. So, it's Metza, even Steven. Doesn't favor either football team. Can the Bengals get off the football field on 3rd down, 3rd and 5? as the Chiefs are approaching the red zone. They're at the 25-yard line and limit this to nothing but a field goal opportunity.
Joseph Osai and Dax Hill check in defensively for Cincinnati. McKinnon is in the backfield to the right of Mahomes, one step in front of him. Shotgun snap. Mahomes back to throw. Fires deep downfield. It is a catch. And it is incomplete. They call it incomplete. It took forever to get the signal. Kadarius Toney was the intended receiver. Looked like he had it, but the officials waited and ultimately ruled it incomplete.
They say the ground helped him secure the ball.
Incomplete pass. It's fourth down.
And you can understand why his hands and arms were on top of the football. It kind of split his hands a little bit, went to the ground, and boy, looked like he did have the left hand under the ball, but they're saying the ground helped him secure the ball. You have to have possession, go to the ground, maintaining that possession, and they ruled that it was moving too much, and they ruled it incomplete.
The Chiefs line up to attempt a 43-yard field goal, but they're going to throw the red challenge flag and see if that should have been a catch for a touchdown for Kadarius Toney.
The Bengals rushed 5 on that throw that Mahomes made. They brought Logan Wilson up to the line of scrimmage and blitzed him.
Kansas City has challenged the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. The previous play is under further review.
So we'll take a timeout for the replay challenge. 8:53 left here in the first quarter. At the moment, no score between the Bengals and Chiefs on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
R&L Carriers offers guaranteed and expedited shipping solutions that are unmatched in the industry. Need overnight or second-day shipping? R&L has the solution to support your business. With over 20,000 trucks and world-class customer support, we'll support your bottom line. Don't let your shipment wait. Call R&L Expedited today and stay on top of your supply chain and industry demands. When you need it now, you need us. Visit R&L Carriers at rlc.com or call 866-977-3331.
Football fans, Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram on Red Bank Road in Fairfax proudly boasts of the largest in-stock, on-the-ground selection of brand-new Jeep Wranglers in the Tri-State. Get this, 75 brand-new Wranglers, including hard-to-find 4xe. They're in stock, on the ground, and on sale right now. If it says Jeep, it's on sale at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COAS, and affiliate chambers to offer a health benefit option for businesses with 1 to 50 employees. The COAS benefit plan allows small businesses to join together and experience the same great benefits that large corporations do. Talk to your broker or visit medmutual.com/COAS to get started. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
We are waiting to hear from Ron Torbert, our referee today, after the replay challenge by Andy Reid. Andy throwing the red Ron Torbert to know for sure.
Based on Jamar Chase's call, that no touchdown, the ball moved more than it moved on Jamar Chase when he hit the ground. So if they're going to be consistent with calls, it should be incomplete, but don't always get that consistency. We'll see.
Chiefs are bringing out their field goal kickers, so I think the teams have been told it is not going to be changed, but again, we'll find out shortly.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. It's an incomplete pass. Kansas City will be charged with its first time out of the half and its first challenge. It's fourth down. Please reset the game clock to 8 minutes, 54 seconds, please. 8:54. The clock will start on the snap.
So here's Harrison Butker, who had an up-and-down season. He missed 6 field goal attempts out of 24. That's a pretty high ratio this day and age. In his 6th year as the Kansas City Chiefs kicker, this will be a 43-yard try from the right hash.
He was 4 for 5 during the season at this distance. He was 3 for 7 from 50 and beyond during the season.
The punter, Tommy Townsend, is the holder. 8th-year long snapper James Winchester will fire it back. It is a windy day here in Kansas City and a frigid one as well. From 43 yards out. The snap, the placement, the swing of the right leg. The kick has plenty of distance, and it is good. And the Chiefs are on the scoreboard.
Inside that left upright.
So Kansas City scores on its opening drive, a 43-yard field goal by Harrison Butker, giving the Chiefs a 3-0 lead with 8:50 left here in the first quarter.
Well, the defense bent but didn't break. Offensively, going to have to do a little bit better job in pass protection. The big thing, obviously, is you have to stay ahead of the chains. You can't be in third and long situations any drive the way this Kansas City Chief defensive line's coming off the football. Jones, Clark, and company, they were bringing it on that first drive in terms of pass rush.
Patrick Mahomes 3 for 4 on the opening drive, and the only incompletion was the pass in the end zone that was ruled incomplete. That was thrown right on the money by Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Pacheco had 3 touches on that opening drive. The big plays, a 16-yard swing pass to Pacheco and a 16-yard pass to Travis Kelce that was thrown about 5 yards downfield, and he did the rest after the catch.
Mahomes' arm talent, Dan, is extraordinary. When you see it in person, to throw some different platforms, and you just, a flick of the wrist, that ball's going 50 yards. It's amazing.
Butker ready to kick it off from the 35. Kansas City gave up a couple of long returns last week against Jacksonville. This is caught at the 10 by Travion Williams. Follows Samaje Perine around the right side, crosses the 35, and gets shoved out of bounds into the Bengals bench area near the 40. They will mark him out at the 38. Dean Bush making the stop for KC.
Boy, the kickoffs are not going well. That one was extremely short. The first one was short of the goal line as well. And the Bengals took full advantage on that one. Travion Williams bounced it outside very well.
The 28-yard return for the Cincinnati running back. 1st and 10 Bengals. The ball on the right hash at their own 38, trailing 3-0 here in the first quarter. High snap caught by Burrow. Hands it off to Mixon. Joe goes low, crosses the 40. He'll mark him down just past the 40. A 2-yard pickup and a tackle for Frank Clark.
Frank Clark making his presence felt. He was unblocked, basically. Frank Clark just had to close down from the outside. Nobody blocked him. Willie Gay tried to disrupt it by a run blitz in the A-gap between the center and guard, and nobody blocked the penetrating defensive lineman.
2nd down and 8 Bengals from their own 40. Max Sharping, the right guard, gives a hand signal. That's how they're doing the silent snap count. Burrow gets drilled from behind. Joe had time, couldn't find an open target, and Willie Gay hammers Joe Burrow from behind back at the 34, a 6-yard sack.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go with the football. Joe Burrow you just got to throw it away. Instead of eating it, at some point, just give up on it, throw it away. The Kansas City Chiefs did a great job in coverage that time. They're getting good pressure, just rushing 4. Rushing 4, dropping 7, playing good zone defense, and no holes for the Bengals to take advantage of.
3rd down and 13 for Cincinnati. Burrow touching both sides of his helmet. Perine will move from the quarterback's left to his right. And there's a penalty flag. Did the Bengals run out of time?
Yeah, delay a game.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
This is not where you want to be 3rd and 18, that's for sure.
In a Monday Night Football game back in 2014, Kansas City set the record for an outdoor stadium for the loudest crowd. 142.2 decibels.
And really, the difference in this football game, the Bengals in Buffalo went down the field and scored. This one, just the opposite. Didn't do anything, and now Kansas City's got the upper hand.
A 2-by-2 formation on 3rd down and 18. Burrow grabbed and sacked again.
There's
at the 23-yard line.
First one of the playoffs for that man, Chris Jones.
He had 15.5 during the regular season, and he sacks Burrow for a loss of 6. Well, 3 sacks in 2 drives.
Yeah, already 3 quarterback sacks in that time. Just a straight upfield rush. Max Sharping just did not have the proper technique. He gave up the edge to Chris Jones immediately, and boy, that was less than less than 2.5 seconds, I can tell you that. Chris Jones sprinted to Joe Burrow.
Chrisman into punt. McCole Hardman back to return. Just recently activated. This is a terrible looking punt, but it bounces and rolls in the Bengals' favor. Chrisman gets lucky as it will roll to a stop at the 28 of Kansas City. That was a shank with a good result, 49 yards before the ball was grabbed by Dax Hill. We have a timeout on the field. Bengals offensive line struggling early. 6:16 left in the first quarter. Kansas City gets the ball leading 3-0 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
The Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers, was rocking all season long. Thank you to everyone who made this a place to be on game day. With live music and family-friendly entertainment, we had something for fans of all ages. See you next season at the Jungle Zone, powered by Toyota.
Get ready for game day at the Party Source. The Party Source has everything you need to cheer on our favorite team, from celebratory cigars, cold beer, and endless aisles of wine, spirits, and party supplies. The Party Source truly has something for every fan. Last-minute game day prep? Order online at thepartysource.com for same-day curbside or in-store pickup or local delivery. The Party Source is your real MVP. Most valuable party. They run the north. You run to the Party Source.
There are two words synonymous with flavor: Penn Station. Just those two words probably triggered your taste buds and started your mouth watering. Your stomach starts to growl just thinking about those hand-cut fries. It's flavor that triggers your senses, creates memories. It's flavor that makes every Penn Station sub, hot or cold, leave you fully satisfied and full. Flavor is everything, and if you're willing to sacrifice it for anything, you're missing the point. For lunch or dinner, choose Penn Station East Coast subs, where it's flavor overall.
Businesses don't run on automation or algorithms alone. What powers businesses are your people and the people they serve. At Cintas, your dedicated service reps understand what you need to help you keep your employees feeling safe, comfortable, and performing their best. So your business can too. For workwear, essential cleaning products, first aid and safety supplies, and fire protection services, visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals, better together for over a decade. On the field and in the community, we're working hard to make Cincinnati a Fifth Third better. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals.
3-0 Kansas City here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. It looks like the Bengals have been penalized 5 yards. The ball was at the 28 after the punt. Now they're spotting it at the 33. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33 instead of the 28.
Well, the last 3 pass attempts the Cincinnati Bengals have resulted in quarterback sacks. The last 3 times Joe Burrow has gone back to pass, he has gone down to the ground.
8 plays for Cincinnati so far, no yards, 3 sacks. So the Chiefs start from their 33. It looked like Zach Taylor was getting an explanation from the officials why the ball was spotted at the 33. Pacheco goes in motion, lines up to the left of Mahomes. Now Patrick walks up toward his center. Creed Humphrey, great second-year player out of Oklahoma. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap, drops straight back. Now scrambling to his right, throws toward the sideline. It is caught. Gray will be tackled immediately by Mike Hilton, and he goes down at the 38-yard line, a 5-yard gain.
2 tight end package in there. Kelsey was on the field as well. Can run the football and throw it equally effectively. Do the Kansas City Chiefs. They pick up half the necessary yards almost on that completion, and they're ahead of the chains.
They spotted at the 37, so make it a 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 6. Gray motions out to the left, one of 2 receivers on that side. Couple of tight ends in for Kansas City. Mahomes throws a screen. It is caught by Pacheco, sprinting up the field to the 50 into Bengals territory. Wow. And he'll be tackled at the Cincinnati 45 by Eli Apple.
Well, this kid got some acceleration. I'm telling you now. He got north and south in a heartbeat. Osai had a good rush. Logan Wilson just can't redirect himself to make a play on Pacheco. And he cuts up inside of Logan Wilson. Inside-out pursuit isn't there quickly enough. He's down the field for a good distance before contact.
18 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 45. An empty backfield now for Patrick Mahomes. Josh Tupou just checked in for Cincinnati. Mahomes is ready. 3 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Mahomes throws. It is caught and Tony got away from the initial hit, then stumbled and went down after a 9-yard gain at the Bengals 36. Eli Apple was there in coverage.
Yeah, Mahomes is ripping the football. Eli Apple can't quite make the tackle. He ended up getting credit for a tackle. He got enough of him to take him to the turf. Von Bell was there to make sure that Tony was not going to accumulate any additional yards, but it's 2nd and short.
2nd and 1 at the Cincinnati 36. 4:18 left in the first. KC up by a field goal, 3-0. Kelsey goes out to the right. Mahomes hands it off. Ronald Jones with the run, and he will not get the first down. The former Tampa Bay Buccaneer gets tackled for no gain. It's 3rd down and 1.
Nice job up front, reestablishing the line of scrimmage, knocking it backwards. I mean, you knock a guy the skill set of Tooney backwards. That's a pretty good job up front. DJ Reader led the charge. Everybody hit their gap control responsibility, though, with effectiveness.
Ronald Jones stays in at running back. Mahomes will move under center on 3rd down and 1. Receiver goes in jet motion. They give it to him, and it'll be a first down for Kansas City. A big-time hit put on McCole Hardman by Cam Taylor-Britt, but he got to the line to gain.
Sure did. As soon as he put that right foot in the ground and tried to turn it up the football field, Cam Taylor-Britt was coming downhill, and he said, I'm going to throw my right shoulder and right forearm right at you. And he got everything in front. That was the big part of it. He got everything in front of the ball carrier and took him right to the turf.
Right guard Trey Smith a little bit slow to get up. 1st down and 10 for KC at the Bengals 34. 2nd drive of the game for the Chiefs. Bengals playing with a single high safety. Here's a sweep to the right. Cincinnati slowed down Jerick McKinnon, and the Bengals make the tackle near the line of scrimmage. It's a 1-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, Osai and Hill did a pretty good job of turning it back inside, particularly Osai. And I'll tell you, that guy, he gets up off the ground quickly, and he doesn't quit on a play. That was a pretty good defensive effort right there against the run by Joseph Osai.
2nd down and 11 at the Cincinnati 35-yard line. Again, the Bengals play with 1 deep safety. They've got 5 defenders right up on the line. 3 tight ends in the game for KC. Mahomes will drop straight back to throw. It's a deep drop. He has time. He fires. Caught. Now a pitch out toward the sideline. It was going to be a catch and lateral. Kelsey caught the pass, tried to lateral it to McKinnon. The lateral was wide of the mark. McKinnon falls on the ball at the 22-yard line, but it is a first down for KC.
Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy are saying, all right, we're going to go to a gadget right away here. And Kelsey, he basically catches the football wide open, could have turned it up for additional yards, a little yard after catch, but decides to follow through on the little gadget play. He basically just like a submarine throw underhand and wide of the mark.
13 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 22. The Chiefs looking to add to their 3-0 lead. Mahomes drops straight back to throw. Looking over the middle. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 10 by McKinnon. Gets away from the initial hit and gets tackled at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Joseph Osai made the stop. 13 more yards on the play.
Well, the difference in the football game so far is the protection differences. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, the offensive line is protecting him like he's gold, and they understand that they do not want him to get hit. They blitz Von Bell, and he was too late to get to the quarterback to affect the quarterback's decision-making and throw whatsoever.
1st and goal from the 9, 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Mahomes barking out instructions. He has Kelsey out to the right. Receiver goes in jet motion. Mahomes, underhand pass that goes forward. The ball comes out, but it is an incomplete pass. He threw it like he was bowling to a teammate directly in front of him, and the ball popped out incomplete right away.
Yeah, they've done that before. The same type of action on the throw by Mahomes is what Travis Kelsey tried to do on the catch in lateral play, and he was wide up the sideline. That time, Patrick Mahomes tried to lateral it in a forward pass like a submarine underhand toss, and it's incomplete.
2nd and goal from the 9. The Bengals trying to get a red zone stop, trailing 3-0. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pacheco back in at running back. Mahomes takes the snap. It's a run to the left. Pacheco finds a hole, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. There's a penalty flag at the 9-yard line.
Let's see if we got a hold right there. It's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Would be second down.
Boy, Wiley, that's a huge penalty. I mean, that's a low red zone penalty. You have a penalty at the 9-yard line that takes the touchdown off the board. Let's see if that's a little impetus for the Cincinnati Bengals to get a little motivation.
Wiley led the Chiefs in penalties this year with 8. Kansas City had 26 holding penalties during the regular season. They were tied for the 8th most in the NFL.
He got his money's worth. I mean, he grabbed B.J. Hill, spun him around, grabbed him a second time.
Second down and goal now from the 19 after that 10-yard penalty. Kelsey slowly going in motion. He'll line up as one of 3 receivers to the left. Mahomes fakes in that direction, throws it deep, and it is out of bounds and incomplete. Eli Apple was the nearest person to the football, and now it's third down and goal from the 19 with 32 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, Patrick Mahomes actually got touched for the first time on the evening. Trey Hendrickson hit Patrick Mahomes as he was releasing the football. Didn't take him to the ground. Didn't want to get called for any personal foul, late hit or whatever. But he did hit Patrick Mahomes and then talk to him a little bit to let him know that he's going to be there all day in the area. We'll see. He affected that throw, though.
Back-to-back incompletions for the first time in this game for Patrick Mahomes.
Timeout, Andy Reid.
Second charge timeout. Kansas City.
Kansas City had the #1 pass blocking win rate in the NFL this year, according to ESPN, that keeps that statistic. Cincinnati ranked 30th in that stat out of 32 teams, and that has been the way this game has gone so far.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. I mean, they are protecting Patrick Mahomes, like it's the presidential, Secret Service Security Corps. I mean, they are not letting anybody near Patrick Mahomes, and the opposite is occurring for Joe Burrow. I mean, 3 straight pass attempts, 3 straight quarterback sacks. You're going to have to firm it up. And the best way to do it, Bengals have to have some sort of a threat in the running game. They have to make the Kansas City Chiefs defensive front respect the run in some way, shape, or form. Because right now, they are just getting in sprinter stances and teeing off. And it is tough, particularly with the crowd noise. I mean, it compounds the effect.
The 11th play of the drive is coming up. Third down and goal from the 19. A touchdown taken off the board because of a holding penalty on the right tackle. Mahomes is set. Kelsey lines up to the right inside the numerals. Mahomes back to throw. He is looking left. Has time. Throws over the middle. Caught by Kelsey at the 12. Kelsey will be tackled at the 6. And Kansas City will have to settle for another field goal attempt. Trey Hendrickson way downfield making that tackle, a 13-yard gain.
Yeah, a little zone read right there. DJ Reader gets the hit on Patrick Mahomes right after he throws the football. And the Bengals do a solid enough job of keeping Travis Kelsey out of the end zone and limiting this to nothing more than another field goal opportunity.
Cincinnati's so good at keeping teams from scoring touchdowns in the red zone. They only allowed TDs 52% of the time this year, and the quarter has come to an end. So the Chiefs will line up for a field goal when the second quarter begins at the end of 1. 3-0 Kansas City here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Winter brings all kinds of weather, but a new Toyota is ready for anything, like an exciting new Camry, America's best-selling car. You can even get one with all-wheel drive. Now through January 31st during Toyota's all-weather drive season. Get 3.99 APR financing on a new 22 or 23 Camry. With approved credit through TFS, excludes TRD and hybrids. And every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get complete details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Bill Weber.
And I'm Adam Weber with AE Door and Window.
Don't get left out in the cold due to a garage door that's not working properly.
Start the new year with a new Clopay garage door and save up to 15%. You'll also save money on the next generation of LiftMaster garage door openers, as well as up to 10% off entry doors, patio sliders, and Provia windows.
AE Door and Window, the Tri-State's choice for garage doors, openers, entry doors, awnings, and windows.
Visit AEDoorSales.com.
We sell the best and service the rest. AE.
Are you ready to up your snack bowl game? Add these party-size packs to your starting snack lineup and feed the whole team. Party-size Kettle Brand potato chips, party-sized Snyder's of Hanover pieces, party-sized Lake July organic tortilla chips, party-sized Snack Factory pretzel crisps, party-sized Cape Cod potato chips, bulk-sized goldfish crackers. Whether you're watching from home or hanging at the tailgate, these snacks are the real MVPs of game day. Available now at Kroger.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
We remind you that Paycor is proud to be the official HR provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. We have played one quarter here in the AFC Championship game. It has been dominated by the Kansas City Chiefs. Fortunately, the Bengals defense has been bending, but not breaking. The Chiefs about to attempt their second field goal in hopes of taking a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, the Chiefs have scored a touchdown almost 70% of the time during the regular season. It's number 2 in the NFL. The Bengals defense has responded, though. I mean, they're doing a good job of not allowing the Chiefs to crease the end zone. The one time they did, a penalty nullified it.
This will be a 24-yard attempt for Harrison Butker. From the right hash on a sharp angle, his kick is up, and it is good. So the Chiefs have field goals on their first 2 possessions, and they've taken a 6-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. We are 2 seconds into the second quarter, 6-zip KC here in the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Let Carrier provide quiet, efficient heating all winter with innovative solutions for premium comfort. And for a healthier home, add the Infinity Air Purifier with an advanced filter that can capture and kill select viruses and bacteria. Learn the science and its impact on coronavirus at carrier.com/purifier. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Football fans, Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram on Red Bank Road in Fairfax proudly boasts of the largest in-stock, on-the-ground selection of brand new Jeep Wranglers in the tri-state. Get this, 75 brand new Wranglers, including hard-to-find 4xe. They're in stock, on the ground, and on sale right now. If it says Jeep, it's on sale at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax.
We're back at the stadium parking lot. The game hasn't started, but this one is already heating up.
That's right, Dan. This tailgating action is on fire. Grills are loaded with Swift meats.
Fresh, tender Swift beef and Swift pork.
Looks delicious, Dan.
I bet you put away some Swift meats in your playing days, Lap.
Sure did, Dan. It was fantastic.
That's why they say tailgates come together with Swift meats.
Load up at your local grocer today.
Good food, good moments. One great meal. Come together with Swift.
It's a new day. Kettering Health has been selected as the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Through family wellness programs, sports medicine, and innovative health initiatives like the Bengals' Crucial Catch to intercept cancer, we'll be working together to help you be your best. To learn more about this partnership, visit us at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
14:58 left in the half here in Kansas City on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The score is 6-0 KC on 2 Harrison Butker field goals. Total yards so far 109-0. That last drive, 12 plays, 61 yards. It took more than 6 minutes off the clock.
Well, Doc just gave an ominous note here. The team that's ahead after the first quarter of an AFC Championship game, 34-14. 34 wins, 14 losses, 14 ties as well. So it does pay to get off to a good start, and the Bengals could not do so, Dan. I mean, they got no yards in the first quarter to 110 for the Kansas City Chiefs. But the scores, the games are decided by points on the board, and with the 110 yards, the Chiefs have only been able to accumulate 6.
You don't have to think back very long to find a team trailing at the end of the quarter that won an AFC Championship game. Certainly happened for Cincinnati last year. This kickoff, wind at his back, will go through the back of the end zone for Harrison Butker. And the Bengals will begin from the 25, trailing 6-0.
When's the last time you saw a Bengals football team with Joe Burrow at quarterback have 0 net yards in a quarter? First quarter, 0 net yards for the Bengals.
The ball's on the left hash. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his left. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. Burrow throws a screen out to the right, caught by Chase, gets a block, runs to the sideline, runs out of bounds, and then gets shoved late by Reed. Nice pickup on the play. 8 yards for Jamar Chase. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, I thought Reed took a little chance. I thought he hit him kind of late. Nice block by T. Higgins. He got it started. He got contact on McDuffie and stayed in contact enough for Chase to get to the sideline. And he got hit by Reed out of bounds a little bit.
Both feet were on the white stripe when that contact was made. Could have been a penalty. 2nd down and 2. Toss sweep to the left. Mixon, wearing the bright orange gloves, will not get the first down. He's tackled 1 yard short. Stopped at the 34 after a 1 yard gain by Mike Dana. It's 3rd down and 1.
That was a pin and pull right there. Jamar Chase sealed the defensive end, and they get offensive linemen out in front. And they got Jackson Carman out there. They also got Cordell Volson out there. The Chiefs did a pretty good job of it. That was one of the plays last week that Joe Mixon hit for about 16 yards, and Jackson Carman had a big pancake.
The ball came out on that play, but Mixon immediately reeled it back into his body. Samaje Perine is in. 3rd down and 1 Bengals at their own 34. Chase goes in jet motion right to left. Delayed handoff. Perine has the first down, pinballing his way up the middle of the field between the hash marks out to the 38. A 4 yard gain. Trent McDuffie made the stop.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much controlling the line of scrimmage right there in the interior, but fortunately the ball was going to the perimeter, and Samaje Perine's about 240 pounds, and McDuffie is nowhere near that. That was a size mismatch. Perine ran right through him.
So the Bengals get a first down. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 38. T. Higgins goes in motion, lines up out to the right. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. Burrow drops back to throw. Screen pass caught by Wilcox. He runs to the 45, stumbles and goes down near the first down marker. They'll give it to him, a 10-yard gain for Mitch Wilcox. He's frustrated he couldn't stay on his feet. He wasn't really tackled.
Yeah, I mean, he was wide open. There was nobody within 5 yards of him. And he just kind of, as he was trying to make his move, trying to get too cute on Justin Reed, am I going to cut inside, outside? He just tripped himself to the turf. Still enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 Bengals at their own 49. Samaje Perine is the running back. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. The Bengals trailing 6-0. 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Burrow is set. Catches a chest-high snap. Looking left. Now looking over the middle. Now sacked. A short loss on the play. He's brought down at the 45. Rookie George Karlaftis, first-round draft pick out of Purdue, with a sack for a loss of 4. 4 sacks already for Kansas City.
And Karlaftis is a guy whose motor never stops. There was plenty of time there to throw the football. I'll tell you what, Spagnuolo, he's having a safety deep. He has 1 safety deep, not going to get it over our heads. He is playing very, very soft zone coverage, and Joe Burrow is finding it very difficult. He is holding on to the football. He is not finding places to throw the football quickly. Spagnuolo is confusing him a little bit.
2nd down and 14. Burrow back to throw. Short pass incomplete. Intended for Perine, and it's 3rd down and 14. By the way, L'Jarius Sneed, the starting quarterback for Kansas City, who exited early, is being evaluated for a concussion. The Chiefs have been playing with rookie Joshua Williams on the field in his place, a 4th-round draft pick who played at the Division II level for Fayetteville State.
Well, this is not where you want to be. This is multiple times this has been the case. The Bengals now 3rd and 14. They've been 3rd and 10 or more than once tonight, and that's not good.
Chiefs have overloaded their defensive line to Burrow's left. He drops back to throw, has time, fires, and it is caught for a first down. Tyler Boyd brought down at the 39 of KC, near the Chiefs sideline by safety Juan Thornhill. The Bengals overcome 3rd and 14 on a 16-yard throw to Boyd.
16-yard throw from the left hash mark to outside the right numbers. That ball was in the air for a while. It had some juice on it. Tyler Boyd ran a good route, got separation, but Joe Burrow put some RPMs on that throw in the cold.
1st and 10 at the 39 of Kansas City. First good drive of the game for Cincinnati, trailing 6-0. 10:59 left in the second quarter. Burrow catches a shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz, and he intentionally throws it into the ground. An unblocked defender, Trent McDuffie, was charging from the edge, and Burrow had to spike it away.
Yeah, it just came from the slot corner blitz. Joe Burrow saw it happening. He said, you know, if I throw this a completion, they've got the screen covered. It's going to be worse for P. Ryan to catch the football. We'll lose yardage. Let's just cut our losses, throw it away, go back to the original line of scrimmage.
Carlos Dunlap out there right now defensively for Kansas City, lining up very wide outside of the right tackle, Adeniji. 2nd down and 10 Bengals at the 39 of KC. 2 deep safeties for the Chiefs. They fake a blitz up the middle. Burrow with time. Guns it over the middle. Caught at the 20-yard line. Running toward the 15 and getting tackled there is Tyler Boyd. He spikes the ball at the 15-yard line. Justin Reed made the stop, a 24-yard throw.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good job in protection on the right side by Max Sharping. He was getting... He kind of braced himself for the bull rush and stopped that bull rush. Gave Joe Burrow time to find Tyler Boyd. He delivered a strike. Tyler Boyd is the one that the Kansas City Chiefs are leaving the most vulnerable.
The Bengals have entered the Gold Star red zone. They have it at the 15 of Kansas City, trailing 6-0. 10:07 left in the second quarter. Burrow is ready. He will hand it off to Mixon, and Joe is tackled immediately. Right after the handoff, he was swallowed up and dropped by first-team All-Pro Chris Jones for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, that's the thing about Chris Jones. 15.5 sacks was extraordinary. 17 more tackles for losses in the running game. I mean, he does that with regularity as well. 29 pressures to go with his 15.5 sacks in the regular season.
He is a dominant man mountain at 6'6", 310.
Dominant. Long arms, too.
2nd down and 13 at the Kansas City 18. Burrow catches a shotgun snap. Joe throws it out to the left. It is caught. Trenton Irwin, or is that Hayden Hurst? It is Hurst with the catch, and Hayden runs it down to the 12-yard line. Trent McDuffie made the tackle. 6 yards on the play, and the Bengals are looking at 3rd down and 7.
And that's better than 3rd and 16 or 15 or whatever, but you'd like to be 3rd and 5 or less against this Kansas City Chiefs defense, and the Bengals are having a hard time getting there.
T. Higgins goes out to the left. Chase and Irwin out to the right. Burrow ready for the shotgun snap on 3rd and 7. Joe catches. 5 guys come after him. He throws for the end zone. It is incomplete. Right on the sideline, intended for Hayden Hurst. Burrow tried to lead his tight end. Hayden could not make the catch, and the Bengals will have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, that's pretty good coverage right there. Got the hand in. What you do is you read the receiver's eyes, and Justin Reed did that and got the hand in there at a very opportune time. Hayden Hurst could not quite come up with the play.
This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt from the left hash for Evan McPherson, whose field goal in this direction sent the Bengals to the Super Bowl in overtime a year ago. Drew Chrisman ready for the snap from Adamitis. He places the ball down. The kick is on the way, and it is right down the middle for Evan McPherson, who has never missed a postseason field goal attempt. The Bengals score inside the Gold Star red zone, and we'll take a timeout with 8:36 remaining here in the half. Kansas City 6, Cincinnati 3 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
This new Toyota Tundra is amazing. It's rugged and capable.
Designed, engineered, and built right here in the USA.
And Tundra is more powerful and more fuel efficient.
The iForce Max hybrid powertrain delivers 437 horsepower.
And with the multi-terrain select, no matter what the conditions are, it automatically adjusts the engine throttle and traction.
While the crawl control modulates the throttle and brakes.
When we say you can go anywhere and do anything,
Tundra really means it.
Yeah.
Toyota. Let's go places.
R&L Carriers offers guaranteed and expedited shipping solutions that are unmatched in the industry. Need overnight or second-day shipping? R&L has the solution to support your business. With over 20,000 trucks and world-class customer support, we'll support your bottom line. Don't let your shipment wait. Call R&L Expedited today and stay on top of your supply chain and industry demands. When you need it now, you need us. Visit R&L Carriers at rlc.com or call 866-977-3331.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing. The veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat top burger thing, the cheesy crunchy wrapped up in a tortilla. Can't believe this is a thing. It's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
Are you ready to supercharge your career? ProLink Staffing has the perfect opportunity waiting for you. Whether you're a seasoned professional or making a fresh start, we have exclusive, high-paying jobs in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Visit ProLinkStaffing.com to find your next job and apply in 60 seconds or less. You and ProLink Staffing, working better together. ProLink Staffing, proud sponsors of the Cincinnati Bengals. Hooday!
Kansas City 6, Cincinnati 3. 8:36 left in the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. That was a 13-play, 63-yard scoring drive for Cincinnati. It took 6 minutes and 22 seconds. Those details brought to you by ProLink Staffing. ProLink Staffing is donating $100 to Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Cincinnati for each Bengals touchdown or field goal this season. So far, $8,400 has been raised. The key play on that drive, 3rd down and 14. Joe Burrow found Tyler Boyd for a 16-yard gain and a first down, and later threw a 24-yard pass to Tyler Boyd. Now McPherson kicks it off very high, and it will go into the end zone and bounce out of bounds for a touchback.
Let's see if the Bengals can bring a little bit more pressure against Patrick Mahomes, particularly in the interior of the pocket. I mean, Mahomes has got not only time, he has so much space. There's nothing that is hindering his vision down the football field in the middle of the pocket.
4 sacks, 5 quarterback hits so far for KC. No sacks, 1 quarterback hit for Cincinnati. On 1st and 10, Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco, swerving up the middle of the field, and he gets tackled at the 30, a 5-yard run. DJ Reader making the stop for Cincinnati.
I tell you, that was just force and will right there. I mean, finish the run, lower your pads, keep your feet churning. Got very, very strong legs. Obviously, the Chiefs' interior, the offensive line is very good. They sustain contact. They continue to move people. I mean, that didn't look like much of anything, but it was 5 sweet yards for the Chiefs.
262 players got drafted this year. He was pick number 251. What a selection. 2nd and 5. Mahomes fires, caught for a first down at the 35, and Juju Smith-Schuster gets ridden out of bounds by Eli Apple after a 6-yard gain at the 36.
I will say, with the 4 quarterback sacks, in my mind, I'm going 2 and 2. 2 on the offensive line. A couple of times, Joe Burrow could have thrown the football away for an incompletion. If they're taking everything away from you, don't hold on to the football and hope that something's going to break free late. That usually doesn't work. Throw it away, live for another down. I think, got to spread the blame.
On 1st and 10, a pump fake by Mahomes. He's scrambling out to the right, fires toward the far sideline. It is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling will pick up a first down as he is knocked out of bounds at the 48 by Mike Hilton.
And Patrick Mahomes, look at the time that he has. It's unbelievable. Nobody is disrupting his pocket whatsoever. They are protecting their wounded quarterback like he is worth what he's worth. I mean, this guy is as great a player as the NFL has, and his teammates are protecting him.
He will be the MVP this year. That is a foregone conclusion. Kelsey goes in motion, lines up as a wing to the left. Mahomes rolling right, looking left, fires downfield. It is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling at the Cincinnati 23-yard line. Von Bell getting there a tick late. He does make the tackle.
A throwback pass. They move the pocket, move Mahomes just outside the right tackle. He throws back from the right side back to the left. The ball's in the air for a little bit. That's a great throw. Over Mike Hilton in front of the safety, Von Bell, and just a good adjustment to the football as well. That's not an easy catch to make. Valdez-Scantling did it.
Back-to-back throws to Valdez-Scantling. That one went for a 29-yard gain. The Chiefs are knocking on the door again. They have it at the Cincinnati 23. Mahomes with a handoff. McKinnon goes low, and the Bengals bring him down at the 19. Looked like they might stop him a couple of yards before that, but he kept grinding the legs and made it down to the 19-yard line. Pratt made the tackle.
You know, it's not that they're missing tackles, but there's yards after contact because they're grabbing with their hands and arms and trying to pull them backwards and trying to pull the ball out to boot. You know, the thing maybe to do in the cold weather is slam a shoulder in there and make sure you have good contact to take them to the ground and don't try to on-tackle.
2nd and 6 after that 4-yard run for McKinnon. He stays in at running back. Tightly clustered formation for KC. A receiver goes in jet motion. They give it to him. This is Hardman, and he'll be pulled down at the 14 by DJ Reader, 1 yard short of a Kansas City first down.
That's good effort by DJ Reader. Inside-out pursuit. I mean, he reads the play. He comes off his block, and he takes the perfect angle of intersection, and he makes the play, takes him to the turf. I mean, that's a big, big man, 335-pound man, running like a linebacker.
3rd and 1. Mahomes will be under center. The running back is McKinnon. Kelsey walking from left to right. Lines up behind the right tackle. Mahomes back to throw. Has time. Now the pocket closes, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. He tried to scramble forward. Cam Sample made the stop. It's 4th down and 1.
Tried to climb the pocket, and the pocket was not climbable. I'll tell you, it's interesting. Kelsey must be limited because Patrick Mahomes, usually the first place he looks is Kelsey, and he is not looking to Kelsey as the primary guy. He's looking at other receivers, and I don't know if Kelsey's having some issues that he's still out there. He's still running his routes, but he is not being focused on as he normally is with Patrick Mahomes.
Kansas City looks like it's going to go for it on 4th and 1. Andy Reid is going to use his final timeout of the first half. He waited for the play clock to wind down to 1, then used the timeout. The offense was out on the field. Mahomes was quieting the crowd, so all indications are KC will go for it on 4th and 1 at the 14-yard line.
And if the Bengals can make a stop here on 4th down, it'd be like a huge takeaway. It would be equivalent to a turnover. The Bengals had one takeaway against the Buffalo Bills, and they had 1 4th down stop. In Kansas City's +2 in the turnover department as well. They were perfect last week. They did not have a turnover last week. They had no interceptions. They didn't have a fumble, never mind lose one. They didn't put one on the ground, just like the Bengals did against the Bills. They did in their playoff game as well. And neither team has turned the football over tonight. You know, and we're into getting near halftime here. Both teams, ball security is a big prerequisite. That's why they're both where they are.
3 tight ends in for KC on 4th and 1. That was ruled a sack for Cam Sample. A little bit of yardage was lost on that run. Mahomes in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Mahomes rolling to the right. Looking, throws into the end zone. Caught. Travis Kelsey boxed out Jesse Bates and caught the touchdown pass.
I jinxed it. Said he wasn't looking for Travis Kelsey, and he did that time in the red zone. And Travis Kelsey, too much time. You know, Jesse Bates, basically Travis Kelsey's big and strong, separated from Jesse Bates, made the play. Patrick Mahomes put it right between the 8 and the 7.
A 14-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 1. The Chiefs have scored on all 3 of their possessions. That's their first touchdown. Butker in to attempt the extra point. From 33 yards out, his kick is up, and it is good. What a start for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3:53 left in the half. It is Kansas City 13, the Bengals 3. We'll take a timeout here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
2 words synonymous with flavor. Penn Station. Just those 2 words probably triggered your taste buds and started your mouth watering. Your stomach starts to growl just thinking about those hand-cut fries. It's flavor that triggers your senses, creates memories. It's flavor that makes every Penn Station sub, hot or cold, leave you fully satisfied and full. Flavor is everything, and if you're willing to sacrifice it for anything, you're missing the point. For lunch or dinner, choose Penn Station East Coast subs, where it's flavor overall.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with great benefits, we also help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining healthcare.
Hi, Bengals fans. Dan Hoard here. During challenging times, it's important to work with businesses you feel comfortable with. That's why pros rely on Cincinnati area Win Supply, Win Nelson, and Win Electric locations. They offer products from leading brands like A.O. Smith water heaters, Pass and Seymour electrical supplies, and American Standard residential and commercial plumbing products to get the job done right. Visit any of our 9 locations in Greater Cincinnati or order online. The Win Supply family of companies. We're proud supporters of your Cincinnati Bengals.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
Are you ready to take control of your career? First Star Logistics offers you the highest commissions in the industry as a logistic account executive. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com/careers or call 513-675-6120.
3:53 left in the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. 13-3 Kansas City. The Chiefs won the toss and deferred, so they are due to get the ball to begin the third quarter as well. It certainly behooves Cincinnati to do something on the upcoming drive.
No doubt.
Kansas City has had 3 possessions and scored 3 times. Field goal, touchdown. The Bengals went punt, field goal.
Well, last year, 21-3, down 3 scores before they mounted their comeback. This time, down 10 points, 2 scores.
They've come back from at least 7 in all 3 wins over the last 13 months. This is a low, long kickoff. It will not be returned. Last year in the first meeting, Cincinnati was down by 14 on 3 separate occasions, came back to win by 3. In the AFC Championship game, as you noted, down by 18, came back to win by 3 in overtime. And then in the regular season meeting this year, down by 7, heading to the fourth quarter, outscored the Chiefs 10-0 and won by 3 again.
Boy, the Kansas City Chiefs, defensive 11, were skipping onto the football field. They are feeling it right now.
First and 10 Bengals from their own 25 with the ball on the right hash. Burrow stomps his right foot. Mixon goes in motion out to the left. Burrow throws it toward the sideline. Caught by Mixon. Accelerates. Drops his shoulder into a defender and picks up a solid 6. Jalen Watson, the recipient of the hard right shoulder hit from Joe Mixon.
And Joe Mixon thought that he got out of bounds, but the knee was down before he got out of bounds, so they roll the clock, and it continues less than 3.5 minutes to play. Bengals moving the football.
6 yards on that swing pass out toward the sideline to Joe Mixon. It is 2nd down and 4. Chase lines up in the backfield to the left of Burrow. Mixon to the right of Burrow. Now Chase goes in motion out to the right. They hand it straight ahead to Mixon. Joe runs to the 33, trying to run wide to the right. Nick Bolton making the tackle for KC, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Boy, the Chiefs are doing a pretty good job of coming downhill, and they're also penetrating up front. Carlos Dunlap that time penetrated inside from his defensive end position, made Joe Mixon bounce it to the outside, therefore losing all of that north-south power with his shoulder pads lowered, and as a result, the run wasn't real successful.
The Bengals are 2 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. It is 3rd down and 2. The Bengals at their own 33. Sharping looks back at Burrow, gives the hand signal. They snap it to Joe. Burrow throwing downfield. It is intercepted at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs have the football. Jalen Watson runs out of bounds at the Cincinnati 39. Jalen Watson, a rookie, 7th-round draft pick, had an interception last week. He has 2 in 2 playoff games.
And Clark got a hit on Joe Burrow after he released that football. And T. Higgins, Watson made a good play, but T. Higgins just kind of sailed behind him. I would have challenged and fought for that football a little harder.
We have a timeout, 2:22 remaining in the half. Kansas City's ball in Bengals territory. The Chiefs lead at 13-3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
The law offices of Blake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call. One more call, 444-444-444. Call Blake Maceland.
Frank's Red Hot is the perfect blend of flavor and heat, so you can put that on everything.
Like buffalo wings.
Everything.
Buffalo nachos.
Everything.
Buffalo mac and cheese?
Yes, and also things that don't start with buffalo. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Bud Light is brewed to be a delicious, easy-to-drink beer. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today.
We have 2:22 left in the half. Kansas City has a 10-point lead, 13-3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. And Joe Burrow has just thrown his first interception of the postseason this year. Rookie Jalen Watson intercepting him and running it out of bounds at the 39 of Cincinnati. That's where the Chiefs will begin with a 10-point lead.
Big difference. Last week, the Bengals dominated the line of scrimmage in the running game. P. Ryan, 2 rushes for 11 yards. Mixon, 4 rushes for 3. 6 rushes, 14 yards. Longest run of the day, 6 yards by P. Ryan.
Mahomes has thrown for 165 already. 1 touchdown, no picks. He's in the gun on 1st and 10. He drops straight back to throw. Now the pocket closes, and he bounces it ahead, incomplete.
And they bracketed his intended target right there. That's Kelsey. Or is it? No, it wasn't Kelsey. That was Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the middle of the football field. He bounced it in front of him.
Mahomes now 13 out of 17 with a passer rating of 125.9. Who needs 2 healthy ankles?
Yeah.
You've got an arm like him. Empty backfield now for KC. Kelsey motioning. He'll line up in the slot to the right. 2 receivers on that side, 3 on the opposite side. The ball is on the right hash. Mahomes catches, quick pass, and it is incomplete. Tried to fire it out toward Pacheco. Got the ball out of his hand immediately, and it's incomplete. Eli Apple was closing in on Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes is saying, I don't throw the ball with my foot or my ankle. I throw it with my hand and my right howitzer hanging off my right shoulder. This guy has got supreme arm talent. That time they brought Mike Hilton off the slot corner blitz, and Wiley slid out there and picked him up. No free runner off that slot corner.
3rd down and 10 at the Cincinnati 39. McKinnon comes into the game. He's in the backfield. Mahomes drops straight back to throw. From the 50, launches it downfield, and he threw it too high for his intended receiver. Sky Moore was the target. The pass is incomplete. Be interesting to see what Kansas City does here. It's probably too long for a field goal under these conditions. And it looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, I think they're going to just try to pin him back there and let him try to, if 2-minute drill, make him go 90 or 95. They had Valdez-Scantling again open in the middle of the football field. Mahomes decided not to go there on that throw, thankfully.
On a nice warm day, you might try a 57-yard field goal here. Instead, the Chiefs try to pin the Bengals inside the 10. Townsend's punt is going to go out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see where they mark it out. It'll be close to the 5, right at the 4-yard line. Great punt by third-year punter Tommy Townsend, going to the Pro Bowl for the first time this year. A 35-yard coffin corner punt that goes out at the 4.
Yeah, he was phenomenal all season. Averaged over 50 yards a punt, netted almost 46 yards a punt. Best punter in the league by far. Darren Simmons was raving about him and his ability to do everything that a punter needs to do, and he showed one aspect of it right there, a directional coffin corner.
They move it up 1 yard and spot it at the 5, so that's where the Bengals have the ball with 2:03 left in the half, trailing by 10 points. Burrow catches a shotgun snap. It's a handoff, and Mixon has very little running room. He picks up 2 to the 7, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 left in the half. Kansas City 13, Cincinnati 10, here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
It's a new day. Kettering Health has been selected as the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Through family wellness programs, sports medicine, and innovative health initiatives like the Bengals' Crucial Catch to intercept cancer, we'll be working together to help you be your best. To learn more about this partnership, visit us at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
You can get the latest Bengals news, feature stories from Jeff Hobson, and access your tickets by downloading the official Bengals app presented by Fifth Third Bank. 1:59 left in the half. Kansas City leads Cincinnati 13-3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals have all 3 timeouts left. They're looking at 2nd down and 8 from their own 7-yard line.
Last week, the Bengals played a very complete complementary football game, offense, defense, special teams. Today, it's just the opposite, including special teams. The Chiefs have started at their own 39-yard line. The Bengals at their own 22. Average drive start -17.
Jason Irwin out to the left. T. Higgins out to the right. The Chiefs have done an excellent job of shutting down T. Higgins thus far. Samaje Perine into block for Joe Burrow. Burrow catches the shotgun snap. Short pass caught by Hayden Hurst. Uses a stiff arm into the face mask of a defender and gets tackled at the 13-yard line. A little bit short, 2 yards short of a Bengals first down. That defender was former UC Bearcat Brian Cook.
Well, I'll tell you, Max Sharping is in a battle. He's fighting bull rushes every single time. by a guy that can bull rush pretty darn effectively. That's Chris Jones, who is a full-grown man.
Big play here. 3rd down and 2 Bengals at their own 13. 1:52 left in the half. Hurst got out of bounds to stop the clock. Burrow waits for the shotgun snap. He catches against a 4-man rush. Scrambling left. Looks downfield. Throws. Broken up and intercepted. There's a penalty flag down. Hayden Hurst was interfered with.
Right.
Brian Cook making contact, and we think the interception is going to be negated by pass interference on KC.
Yeah, he hit him before the arrival of the football.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Kansas City led the NFL in defensive pass interference during the regular season. They got called for it 14 times. In comparison, the Bengals just 6. And Brian Cook, the former Bearcat, was guilty there. So it gives the Bengals a first down at the 33, a 21-yard penalty.
Yeah, and he just jackknifed him. I mean, he hit him well before the arrival of the football. Hurst still almost caught it, but it was a flagrant and obvious penalty.
It also stops the clock with 1:44 left in the half. Bengals still have all of their timeouts left, trailing by 10. Shotgun snap to Burrow. Screen pass. Running toward the middle of the field is Pirine, and he gets yanked down at the 34, just a 1-yard pickup.
Well, I'm impressed with what Kansas City's doing defensively. They're on the screens. They're on routes down the football field. They are playing exceptionally well in the back end because they have so much confidence because of the pass rush.
The clock is running. 1:20 left in the half on 2nd and 9. Burrow throws it over the middle. It is caught for a first down. Jamar Chase with the catch. He makes it to the 49 of Kansas City. Jalen Watson making the stop. Cincinnati not using a timeout. A 17-yard gain. The clock is running with 1:02 left in the half. Burrow waits for a shotgun snap. He's back to throw. He's going to fire toward the near sideline. Higgins reaching up to make the catch. Tries to get out of bounds and does at the 45 of KC.
You hear the T from the Bengals fans in the crowd. And on the pass before this one to Higgins, great job on the left side, picking up a delayed tackle and stunt. They penetrated with the tackle, tried to loop the end underneath, and the left side of the offensive line hung in there very, very effectively. And we're talking rookie Cordell Volson and Jackson Carman picked it up very well.
5 yards on the throw to T. Higgins. That was his first catch. He had more than 100 yards receiving in the AFC Championship game a year ago. On 2nd and 5, Karras snaps it back to Burrow. Burrow swings it out to the left, caught by Pirine. Samaje is very close to the first down. It depends on the spot. Looks like he's a little bit short. Zach Taylor will call a timeout. Brian Cook and Nick Bolton running down Samaje Pirine. 40 seconds left in the half. That's the first timeout called by Cincinnati, and it's going to be 3rd down and a short yard.
Samaje Pirine trying to get to the sideline, trying to get out of bounds, but can't quite get there. But, boy, he was left wide open coming out of the backfield. Easy read for Joe Burrow, and he hit him in stride. That's the key on that. You can't make him stop to make the catch, reach behind him, put it out in front of him, hit him in full stride.
115 passing yards in the first half for Burrow. The Bengals have only been able to run for 16 yards.
That's the problem. I mean, last week, the big reason that they got off like they did offensively, they rushed for 172 yards. Joe Mixon had 105 on 20 carries. Tonight, not so much. Kansas City Chiefs have done a great job of making the Cincinnati Bengals one-dimensional to this point.
And 85 of the Bengals' rushing yards last week came before contact.
Right. There were big gaps. They did a tremendous job. Frank Pollock did not get enough credit, I don't think, for the way he schemed up that running game with formation and motion and getting little people in the box.
3rd down and 1 at the Kansas City 39. The Bengals trail by 10. 43 seconds left in the half. Burrow clapping his hands. He'll hand it to Mixon. Joe has the first down. Didn't get much more, and the Bengals will use another timeout. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 37 with 1 timeout remaining and 39 seconds on the clock.
Now, the key right now is make it a 1-score game at the half. Right now, it's a 2-score game. Will it be a 1-score game by touchdown, or will it be a 1-score game by just 3 points? That's going to be the determining factor here as this drive winds down. But got to cut it to a 1-score lead. Cannot miss an opportunity to put points on the board.
We'll take a timeout. 39 seconds left in the half. 13-3 KC on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
The chant ripples through the tailgating crowd. Faces painted orange and black. The air is rich with the smell of grilling and the sound of joyous anticipation. These burgers and dogs are served on delicious ballpark buns and rolls, toasted golden brown over the flames. They complement the flavor perfectly. Each bite, a testament to the grill master's skill. Surely this will win Ballpark Griller of the Game.
There's a new connection with speeds, opportunities, and experiences, all elevated by superior fiber technology, connecting people, places, and things like never before. With a heightened purpose for good that's committed to community and dedicated to a better connection between everyone, for everyone. This is Alta Fiber, elevating connection. Proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
The need for home health is growing. At Gravity Plus, we believe that home testing is the future of personalized healthcare. We are evolving our brand in order to better communicate the breadth of expertise, expand our products, and put the power of healthcare in our customers' hands. It's your health. Own it. Learn more about how you can take control of your health at gravityplus.com. Let's make healthcare better together.
Fifth Third Bank. We put 166.7% into helping you do you better. Like exclusive perks with Bengals Banking, including a Bengals branded debit card, a 53% discount on select tickets, early access on game day, and a 15% discount at the Bengals Pro Shop and online. To score these exclusive perks, speak to a banker at your local branch or go to 53.com/Bengals to learn more. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
39 seconds left in the half. The Bengals have it 1st and 10 at the 37 of KC, trailing by 10, 13-3. Burrow back to throw. Sidearm pass caught over the middle. T. Higgins will pick up a first down. He runs to the 26 of Kansas City, and Zach Taylor will call his final timeout with 32 seconds left in the half. 11 yards on that throw, and the Bengals are now safely within the field goal range of Money Mack.
Cover two safeties deep. They're going to go out toward the cornerbacks. Middle of the field open. Runs the slant to T. Higgins. I mean, Kansas City, steady diet of one safety deep. They've rolled another one deep to have two safeties deep. They are not going to let you throw it over their head, though. You are going to have to make plays in the middle of the football field in front of them or to the perimeter, like where Joe has thrown it. And that's going to be how patient will they be? Will they stay in that single high safety or two safeties high? Can Joe throw them out of that? We'll see.
32 seconds left in the half. The Bengals have called 3 quick timeouts. They are now out of timeouts. They have it at the 26 of KC. Single high safety for the Chiefs. Burrow back to throw. He's going to fire it down the left sideline. Caught at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. What timing on that throw from Joe Burrow, and the catch was made by T. Higgins.
A back shoulder throw. And this is over and over and over again they make this play. A cornerback can't guess right.
1st and goal from the 5. Here's a fade thrown and broken up near the goal line, intended for Higgins. That will stop the clock with 8 seconds left in the half. The Bengals have time to throw it into the end zone probably one more time, and then they would have to settle for the field goal try if it's incomplete.
Nice coverage by Watson. He had an interception, and he's all over T. Higgins right there. Joe Burrow said during the course of the week, the rookie cornerbacks have grown and developed. He said as the year has gone on, their improvement is obvious and dramatic, and he's right.
Chase goes out to the left. Higgins, Irwin, and Hurst go out to the right. We have not seen Boyd in a while. He runs in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 5. Burrow back to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete for Higgins. No penalty flag on the play, and the Bengals will have to settle for the field goal try with 4 seconds left in the half.
Good drive. Almost got there. They're going to have another red zone stop for the Kansas City Chiefs, who were a sieve defensively in the red zone in the regular season. I mean, they gave up a touchdown 70% of the time, like 67% of the time defensively during the season. But here tonight, they're stepping up in the red zone and limiting the Bengals to field goal opportunities instead of touchdowns.
The Bengals drove from their own 5 to the Kansas City 5. This will be a 23-yard field goal try for McPherson from the left hash. The put down, the right-footed kick, it is good. And Money Mac is now 19 for 19 on postseason field goal attempts. The clock hits 0. The Bengals get 3 points closer as the half comes to an end. They score inside the Gold Star red zone and now trail Kansas City 13-6 at the half after a 12-play, 90-yard drive in the final 2:03 of the half. We invite you to stay tuned for Wayne Box-Miller and the Kroger Halftime Report. Enjoy free pickup on orders of $35 or more at Kroger, fresh for everyone. At the half, 13-6 KC on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
The need for home health is growing. At Gravity Plus, we believe that home testing is the future of personalized health care. We are evolving our brand in order to better communicate the breadth of expertise, expand our products, and put the power of healthcare in our customers' hands. It's your health. Own it. Learn more about how you can take control of your health at gravityplus.com. Let's make healthcare better together.
Smart businesses are always looking for ways to improve. Better work days can start with Cintas. Your dedicated Cintas service reps help make sure you have what you need when you need it. We'll stock your essential cleaning products, deliver hygienically clean workwear, inspect your fire extinguishers, and provide first aid and safety supplies. Cintas is with you every step of the way, so you stay a step ahead. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Halftime Report is brought to you by Alta Fiber, future-proof fiber internet designed to elevate your home business and community to a new level. Kettering Health, best care for the best fans. Kettering Health, official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Free TV. Antennas up. Score your favorite games and shows for free. Visit thefreetvproject.org. Now, here's Wayne Box-Miller on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Welcome to the Kroger Halftime Report. The halftime score 13-6. Kansas City over the Cincinnati Bengals. Don't forget at Kroger you can save a score big on your game day faves. Plus you can enjoy delivery or free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Kroger fresh for everyone. Let's listen to a couple of highlights from the first half. The Bengals get on the board in the second quarter thanks to a Money Mac field goal.
This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt from the left hash for Evan McPherson, whose field goal in this direction sent the Bengals to the Super Bowl in overtime a year ago. Drew Chrisman ready for the snap from Adamitis. He places the ball down. The kick is on the way, and it is right down the middle for Evan McPherson, who has never missed a postseason field goal attempt.
While Joe Burrow was sacked 4 times in the first half, the Bengals defense did get to Mahomes.
3rd and 1. Mahomes will be under center. The running back is McKinnon. Kelsey walking from left to right. Lines up behind the right tackle. Mahomes back to throw. Has time. Now the pocket closes, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. He tried to scramble forward. Cam Sample made the stop. It's 4th down and 1.
And on 4th and 1, they decide to go for it.
Mahomes in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Mahomes rolling to the right. Looking, throws into the end zone. Caught. Travis Kelsey boxed out Jesse Bates and caught the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals get the ball back on 3rd and 2, a rarity for Joe Burrow.
It is 3rd down and 2. The Bengals at their own 33. Sharping looks back at Burrow, gives the hand signal. They snap it to Joe. Burrow throwing downfield. It is intercepted at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs have the football. Jalen Watson runs out of bounds at the Cincinnati 39.
The Bengals had a field goal. The halftime score 13-6. We'll be back with more of the halftime report right after this.
There are lots of ways to make Skyline part of your game plan. You can pregame with friends in 5 ways at your favorite Skyline, or carry out conies to crush during the game. And Skyline is the only place for post-game Cholitos and chili cheese fries. Football, basketball, baseball, or soccer. High school, college, or pro. Doesn't matter. Game time is always a good time for Skyline. So get your game face on and get your Skyline game plan together. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
There are 2 words synonymous with flavor. Penn Station. Just those 2 words probably triggered your taste buds and started your mouth watering. Your stomach starts to growl just thinking about those hand-cut fries. It's flavor that triggers your senses, creates memories. It's flavor that makes every Penn Station sub, hot or cold, leave you fully satisfied and full. Flavor is everything, and if you're willing to sacrifice it for anything, you're missing the point. For lunch or dinner, choose Penn Station East Coast subs, where it's flavor overall.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Beachmont Toyota, we're here to meet your needs. Whether you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we've got a great selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and hybrids arriving daily. With any new vehicle, you'll receive our 2-year Toyota Care Maintenance Plan and Life Care Plus warranty. And pre-owned models come with a great selection of extended warranties as well. Plus, a service department that keeps your car running smoothly. Visit us at Beachmont Toyota or BeachmontToyota.com today.
Welcome back to the Kroger Halftime Report. Don't forget at Kroger you can save and score big on your game day faves. Plus, you can enjoy delivery of free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Kroger Fresh for everyone. In earlier scores brought to you by Wings and Rings. The representative for the NFC will be the Philadelphia Eagles after their 31-7 trouncing over the San Francisco 49ers, who were literally down to their 5th-string quarterback. Brock Purdy goes out, then Johnson goes out. McCaffrey played quarterback for just a snap, but the team put together a great performance even on the ground. Miles Sanders had 2 touchdowns rushing. Jalen Hurts gets a touchdown up the middle for 1 yard, and they just put points on the board. And the San Francisco 49ers, without their quarterback, had trouble with the ball. Turnovers and not being able to convert on 3rd down really plagued this team. 2 of 8 on 3rd down, while the Eagles were 5 of 15. The Eagles were 3 of 3 on 4th down, especially the big 4th down in the first quarter, which wasn't a catch, but you couldn't tell it, and it was too late to contest that. The Eagles were also 3 of 3 with 1st and goal to go, so they converted that as well. But the Philadelphia Eagles, who many picked to be in the Super Bowl, are in the Super Bowl with a convincing win 31-7 over the San Francisco 49ers. They await the outcome of the Cincinnati Bengals-Kansas City game, with Kansas City leading 13-6 at the half. This is brought to you by Wings and Rings. Game time just got better. We'll get back to the stadium, Arrowhead Stadium, with Dan Hoard and Dave Lapham.
All right, Box, thank you. Let's start with the injury report. It's brought to you by Kettering Health, the best care for the best fans. Kettering Health, the official health care provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Very early in this game, L'Jarius Sneed, probably the best cornerback the Kansas City Chiefs have, collided helmet first with Samaje Perine and went down. He went into concussion protocol. That was on the Bengals' opening drive, and Sneed has not been back in the game. A rookie named Joshua Williams has played well in his place. For the Bengals, Tyler Boyd went into the blue medical tent. We have not seen him on the field in a while. I don't know what his injury is, but in any case, Lap, Trenton Irwin has been getting those snaps at wide receiver.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. He had a 24-yard reception and a 16-yard reception in the same drive, and then, it disappeared, vanished due to the injury, which we're not quite sure what the status of that is. The Bengals, Kansas City's only converted 1 of 5 third down. Get him to third down, it's a problem for him. Problem is, only got him to third down 5 times. So try to increase that a little bit, get him behind the chains and get him to third down. The Bengals almost 43% on third down. 0 for 2 in the red zone of the Bengals, 1 for 2 of the Chiefs. That's the difference in the football game right now. In a 7-point game, that is that red zone touchdown that Kansas City was able to put up on the board. I mean, statistically, you look at it, it's a fairly even Steven football game for the most part, and it's a one-score game. It's not like the Bengals are out of the football game by any stretch of the imagination, but offensively, we're just used to seeing a little bit more than what the Bengals have been able to put up on the scoreboard at this point. Joe Burrow has a 67.8 quarterback rating. The interception hurts him, obviously, severely. He's sacked 4 times. Mahomes was sacked once, has a quarterback rating of 112.8. Usually you look at pressure numbers and quarterback ratings kind of go hand in hand.
Those stats brought to you by Paycor, proud to be the official HR provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. It is 13-6, Kansas City up by 7 at the half. The Chiefs are due to get the ball to begin the third quarter when we come back on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Get ready for game day at the Party Source. The Party Source has everything you need to cheer on our favorite team, from celebratory cigars, cold beer, and endless aisles of wine, spirits, and party supplies. The Party Source truly has something for every fan. Last-minute game day prep? Order online at thepartysource.com for same-day curbside or in-store pickup or local delivery. The Party Source is your real MVP. Most valuable party. They run the North. You run to the Party Source.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
Ohio Cat is proud to support the Cincinnati Bengals as the official construction and equipment partner. As Ohio's premier construction equipment provider, we understand what it takes to be a first-place team. Regardless of your need, whether it's sales, service, or equipment rental, you can count on Ohio Cat to be a trusted teammate. To see how we can help your company win, be sure to visit www.ohiocat.com. Hooday!
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Kansas City up by 7 at the half in the AFC Championship game here at Arrowhead Stadium. 13-6 is our score on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The copyright in this broadcast is owned by NFL Productions. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Dan, the 2 players that were talked about with injury, oh boy, Mahomes, how limited is he going to be with the high ankle sprain? Well, he's 13 to 19, 165 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, quarterback rating 112.8. Kelsey, he's a game-time decision, back spasms. Is he going to be able to play? Is he going to be able to contribute? Targeted 4 times, 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. So the Mahomes to Kelsey that you have to control and contain, the big concern about them not being able to contribute in the football game, that's by the boards.
Neither team has a running game, 19 rushing yards for each.
Yeah, on 8 carries. Identical numbers for each on the ground.
Evan McPherson getting ready to kick it off. He'll be kicking with the wind at his back here in the third quarter.
Now this, in my mind, this drive is extremely important. The Bengals got on the board to cut it to a one-score game. Don't let Kansas City answer to start the second half. Make them punt the ball away. Let your offense do something again. Don't let the Kansas City Chiefs take a 2-score lead.
The temperature has dropped to 19 degrees. It feels like it's 7. The wind still coming out of the north at 10 miles an hour. Bone-chilling cold tonight here in KC. The ball just blew off the tee. It has been placed upright again by Evan McPherson. Now the second-year pro. The University of Florida launches the kickoff. Pacheco waiting. He catches 1 yard deep in the end zone and runs it out. Middle of the field, now veering right to the 15, the 20, and tackled in space by Dax Hill at the 22-yard line.
Nice job by Dax Hill, because Pacheco, we've seen his speed. Dax Hill, though, that dude can run as well. I mean, that was two young bucks that can fly meeting at the Kansas City sideline.
Dax Hill timed at 4.38 in the 40 at the NFL Scouting Combine a year ago. They spot the ball at the 21. That's where the Chiefs begin with a 13-6 lead. First play from scrimmage here in the third quarter for KC. Mahomes with a delayed handoff. Pacheco grabbed and gang tackled just shy of the 24. Jesse Bates wrapping him up. Gain of a couple of yards for Isaiah Pacheco.
Get them to third down. They only converted one of them in the first half. 1 for 5. Didn't get them to third down enough. Too many big plays on first and second down. They didn't get to third down until they already had put points on the board.
On one of those third down stops, the next play was a 14-yard touchdown on 4th and 1.
Right.
Here's a screen out to the left, and the Bengals have this read beautifully. They'll make the tackle for a loss at the 23. Maybe a loss of about a half a yard. Eli Apple was there, and it's 3rd and long for KC.
Yeah, Eli Apple came off of the block by Smith-Schuster big time. I mean, just a great play. Leveraged it perfectly and had a lot of help coming from the inside as well. That was well diagnosed.
3rd down and 8. Joseph Osai checks in. So does Trey Flowers. Flowers will pick up Travis Kelce, who's one of 3 receivers in a triangle out to the right. 3rd down and 8 for the Chiefs. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap against the 4-man rush. He flings it deep downfield for Valdez-Scantling. It is incomplete. Bracket coverage by the Bengals. Cam Taylor-Britt running stride for stride with Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He has something to say to the nearest official, but no penalty flag, and it's a 3-and-out for KC.
Yeah, and I mean, the ball was overthrown by 5 yards. Cam Taylor-Britt did get a hand in the middle of his back, but he didn't grab or pull or anything like that. So the official's like, that was an uncatchable football, son. Go complain to somebody else.
That's the second straight 3-and-out for KC. Here comes the punt. Launched high into the air. Taylor settling under it. Outside the numerals at the 34. Runs to the 35. Gets tripped up. Goes down at the 38. It'll be a good drive start for Cincinnati. Najee Johnson made the tackle. And we have a timeout with 13:29 remaining in the third quarter. That was a 43-yard punt and a 5-yard return by Trent Taylor. The Bengals could tie it with a touchdown drive. They trail 13-6. 13.5 minutes to go in the third quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Hey Bengals fans, have you tried the new infinitely recyclable Ball aluminum cup? Perfect for tailgating outside the jungle or for your next watch party from home. It replaces single-use plastic cups with a sleek, sustainable alternative that offers a cool touch experience. And they're made right here in the USA. Simply pour, sip, enjoy, and then recycle. Pick up a pack of Ball aluminum cups at your local Kroger store. Ball aluminum cup is a proud partner of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
KC 13, Cincinnati 6, 13:29 left in the third quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals' last drive back in the second quarter started at their own 5. They drove 90 yards before running out of time, settled for a field goal to end the half. Now they start from the 38. This equals their best drive start of the game. We'll see if they can march down the field and tie the Kansas City Chiefs.
We'll see, too, Dan, if there's adjustments to adjustments. Second half has always been the Bengals' half in this season, during the course of the season. Let's see if it's tale of two halves today.
The Bengals send 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Mixon in the backfield to the right of Burrow. Burrow drops back to throw. Mixon picks up a blitzer. The throw caught on the far sideline by T. Higgins. The fans chant T as he goes out of bounds with a 9-yard gain.
Good throw by Joe Burrow. Ball's in the air for a good bit of time. Puts it on a dime to T. Higgins. Easy catch, 2 hands on that football, 2 feet in bounds, almost moved the chain.
And good blitz pickup by Joe Mixon.
No doubt.
He's out. Samaje Perine is in. It is 2nd down and 1. The ball just shy of the 48. The Bengals own 48. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, hands it off. Perine finds a hole and runs into Kansas City territory. Charging between center and right guard. He makes it down to the 46 for a 7-yard gain. Bolton and Thornhill combined to bring down Samaje.
Remember, in the regular season game, Mixon was out. Perine went for 95 yards on less than 20 carries. I think it was like 15, 17 carries. He ran hard, as always.
Actually, 106 in that game, Lapham. And he also had 49 receiving yards in that game.
Strong.
1st and 10 at the KC 46. The ball on the right hash. Burrow is ready. Catches a shoulder-high snap. Fakes to Perine. Pump fakes. Scrambles right. And gets pulled down at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard scramble for Joe Burrow. Colin Saunders making the tackle for KC.
Same thing there. Joe Burrow made a quicker decision. Tried to get out of the pocket, climb the pocket, then try to get out of it a little bit. Don't stand back there and wait too long if things aren't opening up. I'm telling you, Steve Spagnuolo is doing a good job back there in changing up those zone coverages. He's causing problems for the Bengals passing game.
Burrow went into a feet-first slide, so they spotted at the 45 where the slide began. Just a 1-yard scramble. 2nd down and 9. Chase goes in orbit motion behind the quarterback. Burrow hands it off to Perine. Samaje pulled down at the 42-yard line of KC. Just a 2-yard run. Saunders making the tackle, and a big 3rd down and 7 play is coming up.
He was trying to bounce it eventually. If he had bounced it maybe a little bit quicker, who knows? But there was penetration there, and the penetration by Saunders was too much to overcome. I'll tell you, the guys inside, Saunders, Williams, big old run-stuffing loads.
The Bengals go empty. 3 receivers to the wide side left. Chase and Higgins out to the right. Burrow runs a quarterback draw. It's wide open. He's got the 1st down and goes into a feet-first slide at the 31 of Kansas City. 11 yards, and that was a great decision by Burrow and by the Bengals coaching staff.
I think it was Burrow read it, and because there was no linebacker. I mean, that was basically an unsound defensive front. I mean, they had no linebackers at all between the hash marks. Joe Burrow saw it and just took off. I mean, there was nothing there.
An 11-yard run, the longest run of the day for Cincinnati. The Bengals have a 1st down at the 31 of KC, trailing by 7. Here's a pitch wide to the left. Mixon runs through an arm tackle and then gets belted at the 27-yard line by Dana. 4 yards on the run for Mixon, and an injured play. Willie Gay is down for KC. He's on his back. kicking his legs up and down.
Trenton Irwin did a good job of blocking at the receiver position on the perimeter, and they do such a good job of that. You know, Dan, Bengals have been here many times. Poise, patience. Don't lose your mind. You're in the game.
We'll take a timeout. 10-10 left in the third quarter. The Bengals driving, trailing 13-6 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Automation or algorithms alone, what powers businesses are your people and the people they serve. At Cintas, your dedicated service reps understand what you need to help you keep your employees feeling safe, comfortable, and performing their best. So your business can too. For workwear, essential cleaning products, first aid and safety supplies, and fire protection services, visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors, from the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Check out your favorite retailer in-store or online for White Claw variety packs, single flavor packs, and single-serve cans. Bring the wave with White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard Seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago, Illinois.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
The injured Kansas City player Willie Gay walked to the sideline under his own power. He does not go into the blue medical tent. He's standing on the sideline. Looks like he could go right back in. We also have an update on Tyler Boyd. He suffered a left thigh injury. His return is questionable. He has not been in the game for a long time.
Those are no joke. Man, I had a Charlie horse on my thigh that started to calcify. Couldn't get the blood out of there. Those are no joke whatsoever, so hopefully it's not that bad for Tyler.
The Bengals have it at the 27 of Kansas City. They trail by 7. 10-10 left in the third here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Burrow in the gun, Pirine to his right. Higgins out to the left, Irwin and Chase out to the right. Deep drop by Burrow. Throws as he gets hit, and it's incomplete, intended for Wilcox.
And if he wasn't hitting the throwing motion, he would have hit Wilcox. Wilcox had an over route, and Joe Burrow had him sized up, and he was open, but he get hit right in the back by guess who? Chris Jones, the dominant man up front, a full-grown man. He is long and strong.
He has 1 of Kansas City's 4 sacks so far. It is 3rd down and 6 at the 27 of KC. 2 receivers go out to each side of the formation. Burrow looking at the defense. 2 deep safeties for KC. Shotgun snap to Joe. He throws it down the left sideline. A leaping catch for a touchdown. Yeah. T. Higgins, full-grown man, leaps at the goal line and reels it in for a potential tying touchdown. A 27-yard thing of beauty on the throw from Joe Burrow.
And he had Jalen Watson spinning like a top. Jalen Watson could not find the football. The Bengals have touchdowns on all 3 opening drives this postseason to the second half. All 3 second half opening drives, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Now can Money Mac tie it with a 33-yard PAT from the middle of the field. The rookie Adam Midas snaps it back. Here comes the kick, and it is good. And the Bengals have erased the 10-point deficit and tied this game at 13. We'll take a timeout. 9:54 remaining here in the third quarter. 13 all the score in the AFC Championship game on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
There's a new connection with speeds, opportunities, and experiences, all elevated by superior fiber technology, connecting people, places, and things like never before. with a heightened purpose for good that's committed to community and dedicated to a better connection between everyone, for everyone. This is Alta Fiber, elevating connection. Proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Say hooday every time you pay with Bengals Banking. As the official bank of the Cincinnati Bengals, we've teamed up to give you exclusive Bengals banking perks, including a Bengals branded debit card, a 53% discount on select tickets, early access on game day, and a 15% discount at the Bengals Pro Shop and online. Visit your local branch to score these exclusive perks or check out 53.com/Bengals to learn more. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Hey Bengals fans, don't miss a single play during local games. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV and you can watch live action football for free. That's right, no subscription needed, no fees, and no credit card information required. It's just your TV and an antenna. Then you get live sports, news, and other popular shows all for free. Just visit thefreetvproject.org to get started. Antennas up, game on. Get ready for kickoff with thefreetvproject.org. Furnished by EW Scripps.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
Cincinnati 13, Kansas City 13. 9:54 left in the third quarter of the AFC Championship game here on the First Star Logistics Bengals radio network. The Bengals tying touchdown drive was 8 plays, 62 yards. It took 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Twice on the drive, the Bengals faced third down and 6. The first time, Joe Burrow basically ran a quarterback draw right up the middle for an 11-yard gain to extend the drive. The second time, it was 3rd and 6. Burrow threw the 27-yard touchdown pass to T. Higgins to tie the game. The last 5 passes caught by a wide receiver for Cincinnati have all been caught by T. Higgins. He's got 5 catches now for 73 yards.
As we all know, Dan, here in the booth, the good doctor is special, our statistician today, and he is dropping pearls and nuggets and gems. How about this one? The Bengals have run 33 of the last 44 plays in this football game. You talk about playing keep away. You talk about getting yourself back in the football game. Keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands is the best way to do it. And the Bengals are doing exactly that.
Once again, the wind blows the ball off the tee as Evan McPherson gets set to kick it off. Sky Moore goes back to return the kick to this time instead of Isaiah Pacheco. It's got to be a sinking feeling right now for this huge crowd in Kansas City after what's happened in the previous 3 meetings in the last 13 months. The Bengals coming back again. Now the kick by McPherson. Doesn't have great hang time. Moore moving forward. He'll start from the 5. Sprinting to the 20 and a crunching hit made at the 23-yard line. Marcus Bailey and Akeem Davis-Gaither flying down the field to belt Sky Moore.
Man, I'll tell you, it's contagious. You start, one phase starts to pick it up, the other two want to match it, and all of a sudden you had the early stages of an uncomplimentary football game has turned into a big complimentary football game. Let's see if it can be sustained.
1st and 10 KC from the 23. McKinnon is the running back. Kelsey motions to the right. 3 receivers now to that side. Mahomes back to throw from the pocket. Pump fakes, throws, caught by Kelsey, and he's pulled down quickly by Logan Wilson at the 28. A 5-yard catch for tight end Travis Kelsey.
And what do you do when things aren't going right? Well, you go back the 2 guys that you rely on offensively more than any others, Mahomes and Kelsey. Those are the guys the Bengals defense know they have to control.
They spotted closer to the 29, so we'll call it a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. Kelsey motions again and lines up in the slot to the right. Mahomes ready for the shotgun snap. He catches, short drop, fires quickly, nearly picked off. Cam Taylor-Britt jumped in front of McCole Hardman and almost had an interception for Cincinnati.
Boy, that was great route recognition by the rookie, and he did, Dan. He jumped it and fired his gun and almost came up with a direct hit. Just missed the target a little bit. Heck of an aggressive play, though, by Cam Taylor-Britt. Now watch out, because what the Chiefs are going to do, double move you. Mahomes is going to say, little out and up, we're going to double move the rookie, see if he bites.
Cam had his first career interception last week to clinch the playoff win in Buffalo. 3rd down and 5. Bengals shifting up front. They've got 7 players on the defensive line. They send a linebacker. Mahomes running to his left. Pratt chasing him. The throw to the 40 is caught for a first
he's
down.
hurting. He's limping. He was limping. Look at him limp.
Yep, Mahomes limping pretty badly after scrambling left and making that throw, but he delivered a strike for a first down to the 40. Hardman made the catch, and now he's hurt. He does not get up after making the catch for an 11-yard gain and a first down.
Do you know how hard that is? You have a bad right ankle. You're rolling to your left. You have to plant that right ankle, torque your whole body, and throw back to the middle of the football field. That is brutally tough.
With Jermaine Pratt chasing you. We have a timeout. 8:58 left in the third quarter. 13-13 is the score. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. But that didn't stop you, did it? You knew you could get arrested. You could incur huge legal expenses, and you could possibly even lose your job. You were well aware of the consequences of driving drunk. But one thing's for sure. You were wrong when you said it was no big deal. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by NHTSA.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Bengals fans, don't miss a single play during local games. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV, and you can watch live action football for free. That's right, no subscription needed, no fees, and no credit card information required. It's just your TV and an antenna. Then you get live sports, news, and other popular shows all for free. Just visit thefreetvproject.org to get started. Antennas up, game on. Get ready for kickoff with thefreetvproject.org. Furnished by EW Scripps.
13-13 the score, 8:58 left, third quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The injured Kansas City receiver, McCole Hardman, walked toward the sideline pretty gingerly. He's walking around now and now jogging around in the bench area. A couple of plays before that, Juju Smith-Schuster came out, was limping a bit, went to a stationary bike. Now he's kind of running in place on the sideline. So a couple of receivers, at least for the moment, are down for KC. They have a first down at their own 40 after converting on 3rd down and 4. Mahomes ready for the shotgun snap. Throws a short pass. Caught. Nice tackle in space to bring down Bell, or make that Gray. Eli Apple made the tackle. It is a 5-yard gain.
Boy, that was a good design. You know, Kelsey, they motioned him to the right, and then they brought him back across the formation the other way and ran a play-action pass to him. That was just an outstanding schematic. I mean, man, move Kelsey one way, bring him back the other, run a route out of that backfield, and move the chains almost.
Kelsey's been targeted 6 times. He has 6 catches for 67 yards and a touchdown. 2nd down and 5 for KC. The Chiefs at their own 45-yard line. Receiver goes in orbit motion. Mahomes back to throw. Pump fakes, throws it toward the sideline. It is caught. Convoy to block to the 40, 35, 30, and running out of bounds is Valdez-Scantling with a first down for KC at the Cincinnati 29. Von Bell got him out of bounds, a 25-yard gain.
He was the orbit motion guy you described. The Bengals had him, and then they let him go. They left him out there all by his lonesome. I mean, somebody just vacated that spot to the middle of the football field and gave him all kinds of real estate to negotiate a mistake on the back end.
Kansas City is in field goal range. 1st and 10 from the Bengals, 29. 7.5 minutes to go in the third in a tie game. Here's a handoff to McKinnon, and the Bengals sweep in from behind and make the tackle. Mike Hilton with the stop, and it's no gain on the play, maybe a yard.
Mike Hilton on a slot corner blitz. It works well if the quarterback's throwing the football because he's untouched. Also a run blitz because he's untouched. And he just changes his angle, comes right down behind the line of scrimmage. Big hit, no gain.
1 yard on the play. Yep. At the 28 now, 2nd down and 9. Pacheco comes into the game at running back. Mahomes is ready for the shotgun snap. He has the ball. He's back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Pump fakes. Gets hit and goes down after running for about 2 yards to the 26. Now, a healthy Mahomes might have been able to take off and make for a much bigger gain there, but he was able to kind of limp and gimp forward for a couple.
Yeah, this is probably frustrating to him. And he got hit by Sam Hubbard. Sam Hubbard just ricocheted him inside. It was almost like a pinball. Sam Hubbard knocked him inside to a defensive tackle. And what Mahomes is doing so well, he's getting that right foot off the ground when he goes down. He's learned to fall and not cause a problem with it.
3rd down and 7 at the Bengals 26 in a tie game in the third quarter. Mahomes is ready. 2-by-2 formation. Kelsey in the slot to the right. Mahomes will call a timeout.
Didn't like what he saw there. Pointing to the Bengals defensive front as he comes to the sideline to Andy Reid saying, I don't like that look.
So Mahomes walks toward the sideline to confer with his head coach. Andy Reid coaching in his 10th conference championship game. 5 with the Eagles, now 5 with Kansas City. He's been to the Super Bowl 3 times, winning it once.
You know, the amazing thing, Andy Reid, is all those accolades, and rightfully so. I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, first ballot. Against the Bengals in his career, though, 2 wins, 6 losses, and a tie. 1-2-1 when he was with Philadelphia. 1-4 since he's been with the Kansas City Chiefs. For whatever reason, the Bengals have had Andy Reid's number and Patrick Mahomes' number.
Andy Reid now 5th all-time in coaching wins in NFL history. It is 3rd down and 7 at the Cincinnati 26-yard line. Bengals creep up to the line defensively. They send a blitz from the edge. The throw is caught by Valdez-Scantling, and he's tackled 1 yard short of the first down at the 20-yard line. It is 4th and 1. The Chiefs went for it earlier on 4th and 1 and scored a 14-yard touchdown.
Boy, I'll tell you, you're right. I mean, that time Lou Anarumo said, I'm bringing everybody. And he's definitely, he reached out and tried to extend that ball for the first down before he was taken to the ground. I mean, when they take a look at that, it's going to be pretty darn close with that big extension.
Will Andy Reid throw the challenge flag again? It failed when he threw it in the first half, and he lost the timeout. He throws it.
Yeah, and I think rightfully so. It's pretty close because they gave him a little bit of it, but he reached it out a little further than they gave him.
So as the receiver was being dragged to the ground, he pushed the ball forward.
Kansas City has challenged the ruling of the field that the runner did not make the line to gain. The previous play is under review.
And it'll come down to whether a body part was down.
Yeah, and it looked like the knee wasn't down, Dan. I mean, if the knee was not down, I mean, that's going to be very dicey.
5:23 left in the third quarter. 13-13 is the score. We'll take a break here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Houday Nation, Power Up Premium Trail Mix is bringing the greatest trail mix to the jungle. What makes a trail mix go from bland to great? Premium hand-selected ingredients. At Power Up, only the freshest ingredients are used, like mango, papaya, and whole walnuts. Power Up Premium Trail Mix is everything you should expect from your trail mix. Buy Power Up today and fuel your next tailgate this season. The official trail mix of the Cincinnati Bengals. Available at your neighborhood Kroger store.
Hey, Bengals fans, don't miss a single play during local games. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV, and you can watch live-action football for free. That's right, no subscription needed, no fees, and no credit card information required. It's just your TV and an antenna. Then you get live sports, news, and other popular shows all for free. Just visit thefreetvproject.org to get started. Antennas up, game on. Get ready for kickoff with thefreetvproject.org. Furnished by EW Scripps.
It's wild to think about, but Super Bowl 57 is right around the corner. And if you've been dreaming about going, there's only one way to get official ticket packages to the biggest event of the year. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL. And being on location at the Super Bowl means exclusive access to 50-yard line seats, official pregame parties steps away from the stadium, and a whole weekend of premium entertainment in sunny Arizona. Go to NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location today. Your Super Bowl experience of a lifetime awaits, only with On Location.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looks like the replay challenge is going to work for Kansas City. They have moved the ball forward to the 19. We are just waiting for the official announcement from Ron Torber.
After reviewing the play, the runner did reach the line to gain. It's a first down for Kansas City. Kansas City will not be charged with a timeout. That is their second challenge. Kansas City is out of challenges for the remainder of the game.
So instead of
first down, reset the game clock to 6 minutes, 3 seconds, please. 6:03.
Instead of fourth and a short yard, that gives the Chiefs the first down at the 19-yard line.
And Jesse Bates almost swatted it out of there. There is some risk there. If you extend that ball, it's very vulnerable. You don't have very good grip on that thing. And Jesse Bates came up there and swatted at it, just missed it. It was pulled back to the receiver a tenth of a second before Jesse Bates was able to get that hand out there. It was bang, bang. It was close. It almost turned into a fumble.
So a third down conversion for KC, and it gives the Chiefs a first down in the red zone at the 19-yard line. 13-13 is the score. 6:03 left, third quarter, here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Zach Taylor getting an explanation on the far sideline from two officials, but the ruling has been made. It's going to be a first down at the 19-yard line.
Got to have a red zone stand here again, and both red zone defenses have been spectacular, and both red zone offenses are very strong. Kansas City's red zone defense stunk in the regular season.
Mahomes under center. Pacheco is the running back, 7 yards behind him. Receiver goes in jet motion. There'll be a run to the left for Pacheco. He's down to the 18, and the Bengals make the stop. Jesse Bates getting a piece of the foot of Isaiah Pacheco to tackle him after a 1-yard run.
And everybody else, I mean, nobody's on the ground. Oh, DJ Reader eventually went to the ground, but, man, everybody, it's like they're on a string. Everybody's moving down the line of scrimmage, keeping their gap responsibility. No cutback lane for Pacheco. Played very, very well collectively.
Ruled a 2-yard gain for Pacheco, so second down and 8. The ball's in between the 17 and the 18. Mahomes waiting for a shotgun snap. Two receivers left, including Kelsey. Pacheco goes in motion out to the left. Mahomes back to throw. Moving forward. Now he is hit. Flips the ball out to the left. It's caught by Pacheco.
Wow.
A long shovel pass. The Bengals are trying to say that Mahomes was down, but it is not going to be ruled that way. It's down to the 13-yard line.
This guy is unbelievable. The throw he made back across his body in the middle of the field was spectacular. Now he's creating and extending. And, he was close to down. They cut that off of the big board. They didn't want to show it.
Red flag is thrown. The red flag has been thrown by the Bengals.
He was down. That knee was down. There's no way that ball was out of his hand before that knee hit the ground.
The Bengals have chucked the red challenge flag all the way out to the numerals.
And Kansas City knew it because they were showing the replay on the big board and shut it down.
After discussion, the quarterback was down by contact before he threw the ball. There is no challenge from Cincinnati. It's going to be third down.
After we've seen the replay, it wasn't particularly close. So the officials got it right. Mahomes was down, and it looks like he lost a yard. So that'll be a sack.
Right. Yep.
Sam Hubbard gets credit for the sack. He had 2 in the AFC Championship game a year ago.
To do what he was trying to do with a high ankle sprain, this is going to add to his legacy. This guy is a superhero. He is not normal.
Huge play here. 3rd down and 10 in the red zone in a tie game with 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Kelsey out to the left. 2 receivers out to the right. Mahomes waits for the shotgun snap. He catches the ball. He's looking left. Now scrambling. Throws it over the middle. Caught for the touchdown.
Man.
Valdez-Scantling, 1 yard deep in the end zone, between the hash marks, made the catch, a 19-yard touchdown on 3rd and 10.
And I think it was Mike Hilton in coverage as the slot corner. I mean, Mahomes buys a little bit of time, and just Valdez-Scantling just gets inside of Mike Hilton. He makes a diving attempt to try to knock the football out of there, but nice route run by Valdez-Scantling, and got separation on that post cut to the middle of the football field, and too much ground for Mike Hilton to make up.
Now the extra point for Harrison Butker. The snap, the placement, the kick is up, and it's right down the middle. And Kansas City is back on top by 7 with 4:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, that was a heck of an answer by the Kansas City Chiefs right there. And on this drive, Mahomes is starting to look more and more Mahomes-ish. I mean, he is moving around in the pocket. He is manipulating the pocket. He is buying time. He's taking hits. I mean, can't believe that he has a high ankle sprain. It's just, I marvel at the guy. It's crazy.
That came on 3rd down and 10. Bengals had their opportunity to force Kansas City to settle for a field goal try and surrender the 19-yard touchdown pass. Valdez-Scantling having a game. 5 catches, 91 yards, including that touchdown.
And boy, Travis Kelce obviously is the number 1 target you have to take away. But in so doing, you certainly don't want to have any of the others go off. And they've had injuries, Dan. He's stepping up when other guys have been nicked up.
238 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no INTs, and a passer rating of 120.8 on one healthy leg for Patrick Mahomes. This kickoff will be a touchback, and the Bengals will begin from their 25, trailing by 7 again.
Man, the legacy of Patrick Mahomes grows, and rightfully so. I mean, he is one unique, special talent. There are no 2 ways about that.
The Chiefs have scored on 4 out of 6 drives today. That was 11 plays, 77 yards. The Bengals have scored on 3 of their last 4 drives, and they begin from the 25. Pirine and Chase in the backfield with Burrow. Now Chase motions and lines up in the slot to the right. 1st and 10 from the 25. Burrow throws a screen out to the right. It's caught by Chase. Gets a nice block, but good recovery speed shown by Trent McDuffie as he makes the tackle at the 28 after a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, T. Higgins ended up locking up the guy that was out there in coverage on him, but the slot corner closes on it very, very quickly and slams the shoulder in there. Trent McDuffie, that was a picture-perfect form tackle.
5 catches for Chase today. 2nd down and 7. The Bengals at their own 28. The noise level is deafening here at Arrowhead. Burrow back to throw. Forced to scramble. Now he chucks it toward the sideline and manages to get it out of bounds. Past the line of scrimmage. An incomplete pass that makes it 3rd down and 7.
And Steve Spagnuolo is continuing to play this soft shell defense. 1 safety's deep every time. Sometimes 2 safeties deep, and he is keeping everything in front of that safety and making it very, very tough on Joe Burrow and receivers to find holes.
Nobody is sitting here in Kansas City. They are standing. They are waving their arms. They are screaming. It is 3rd down and 7 for the Bengals, trailing by 7. Burrow back to pass, throws, penalty flag down. The catch is made by Chase, middle of the field for a 1st down.
Coming back.
But it looks like it's coming back.
Yeah.
Former Bengal Carlos Dunlap with a fishing-style reeling him back motion.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. 53rd down.
It's on Volson, the rookie. And that's about as damaging as the holding penalty that Wiley had that nullified a touchdown that the Kansas City Chiefs had. And it was a 4-point penalty because the Chiefs ended up having to settle for a field goal. This one is more than just the 10-yard penalty because the play went out about, 45-yard line?
About a 20-yard game.
So now you got a 30-yard penalty, the 10-yard holding penalty, and the 20-yard gained on the play. That is a massive penalty, and now you're back inside your 20-yard line again with bad field position.
Cordell Volson guilty of 6 penalties during the regular season, but only 1 since week 7. Got much better at that as the year went along. 3rd down and 17 now. 2 deep safeties for KC. Burrow with a deep drop, scrambling left. Throws downfield.
Boom.
T. Higgins can't make the catch at the 40. It would have been a first down had he hauled it in, but it was a little bit behind him, and T could not make the grab.
Yeah, T was approaching that sideline. He tried to spin. It was almost like a back shoulder throw, but it was a back shoulder throw instead of going up the sideline. He was running toward the sideline on basically, instead of going parallel to the sideline, he was intersecting it on a 45-degree angle, and it was a tough catch.
2nd 3 and out today for Cincinnati. They started that drive at the 25. They wind up at the 18. Chrisman gets off the punt. Another poor-looking punt. Sky Moore charging forward, catches at the 41. Penalty flag down. Moore down the far sideline, gets away from Chrisman, gets run down from behind and tackled at the Cincinnati 33 by Joe Bocci.
There's a penalty flag on the opposite sideline at the 34-yard line. The official threw his flag. Did a Cincinnati Bengal run out of bounds and not come back into the field to play quickly enough? I mean, it was way away from everything. I don't know what he was looking at, or is it going to be holding? Let's see what the call is. Holding on the Chiefs would be a killer.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 6. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick.
There's another big holding penalty. Not only the yards of the 10-yard penalty, but another 30 on the return?
It was a 26-yard return.
Wow, that's a 36-yard holding penalty right there. Man, those are crushing. So these penalties that are taking points off the board and taking more than a quarter of the football field, flipping it the other way after the penalty, those are crushing blows.
Kansas City winds up with the ball at the 31. We have 2:53 left in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs lead by 7. Mahomes catches a shotgun snap, drops back, flings it left, incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver. Eli Apple in coverage.
All over him, and the fans are showing their displeasure, but it was good coverage. I mean, I guess they thought that Eli Apple ran up his back, but he avoided it. I mean, that was just really good coverage and not even close to making a completion.
They might have just been booing Eli Apple. He is public enemy number 1 on the road.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, I think.
That stops the clock. 2:49 left in the 3rd quarter. KC up 20-13. 2nd down and 10. The Chiefs at their own 31. Pacheco in the backfield with Mahomes. Kelsey motions out to the right. Mahomes throws a screen. Pacheco with the catch.
Nice.
Great job by Jermaine Pratt to pursue and tackle him at the 33, a 2-yard gain.
They thought that Pratt was going to get caught up and picked a little bit. He wasn't picked at all. He came across that defensive formation. That was his man. He had man coverage on the back out of the backfield. He was going to get there by hook or by crook. And he got there and made a very short tackle.
Graded by Pro Football Focus as the number 1 coverage linebacker in the NFL during the regular season this year.
Heck of a deal there.
3rd down and 8 for Kansas City. 2:10 left in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs up by a touchdown. Mahomes drops back to throw. He throws downfield. It is caught by Valdez-Scantling in Bengals territory, and he gets tackled at the Cincinnati 41. Hilton and Bell make the stop. Marquez, Valdez-Scantling. There's a penalty flag down behind the line. It could be roughing the passer. Valdez-Scantling goes up and over 100 receiving yards with that catch.
Man, and Mike Hilton had the underneath coverage. Von Bell over the top. They had him bracketed and still
walking back, Lap. They're walking
back. The result of the play is a completed catch for 1st down after the play was over and sportsmanlike conduct. Taunting offense number 77. A 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the play. It's 1st and 10, Kansas City.
Still first down. The penalty is marked off after the play is completed. Bracket coverage, corner underneath, safety over the top, and Mahomes puts it in there, drops a beauty right between the two of them, but take 15 yards off of that completion, move it back.
Yeah, instead of being a 25-yard gain, it becomes a 10-yard gain, but it does extend the drive, and the Chiefs have a first down at the 43. Mahomes up to 240 passing yards with about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Joe Burrow has 186. The Chiefs are up by 7. Mahomes in the gun. He'll drop back to throw again. It's a deep drop. Fires a strike that's a little bit low, and it's incomplete for Sky Moore at the Cincinnati 44-yard line.
As we creep down to the fourth quarter, need a patented takeaway defensively that they've had in 7 straight fourth quarters. Make it 8 in a row. They need one desperately. They have to stop the momentum of Patrick Mahomes in this Chiefs offense.
In the 3 meetings between these two teams, all won by Cincinnati by 3 points, the Chiefs have not scored a fourth quarter touchdown in any of those games. 2nd down and 10 with 1:39 left in the third. Mahomes backing up into the gun with Pacheco to his right. 3 receivers out to the left. Mahomes back to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught by Kelsey. He'll run for the first down. The Bengals can't cover him. Logan Wilson makes the tackle. 11 yards very easily to the great Travis Kelsey.
Man, and Kelsey does such a great job of covering up the football with two hands. Remember, Pratt stripped him of that ball, and he's got 2 hands on that bad boy, and he is just almost assuming the fetal position to secure that football as he generates the first down.
7 targets, 7 catches, 78 yards. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 46. We're down to 1:03 to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs up by a touchdown. Mahomes had the ball pop out of his hand, and the Bengals fall on it.
Nice.
Sam Hubbard pounces on the ball as Patrick Mahomes cocked his arm, and the ball just fluttered out, and Sam Hubbard falls on it on the Kansas City 43-yard line.
Who else? Who else? The local legend, Sam Hubbard. Patrick Mahomes. That ball, empty hand. I mean, that is a fumble. There are no two ways about that. That thing goes straight up in the air, and they're not going to overturn that and call that an incompletion, I wouldn't think. And Sam Hubbard came out of the pile with the football.
He's got it. He's holding it up over his head.
Yeah. What's the big deal? It's Bengal ball. Talking about the fourth quarter takeaway, get it with less than a minute to go in the third quarter. That's just as good. Get that takeaway that we were looking for right there. Man.
It will be reviewed to see if there's any chance that Mahomes was in a throwing motion.
That was an unforced error there. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, all the great plays he's made, he just cocks the football. He takes it back. It's out of his hand as he's still drawing the thing back. I mean, that is a flat out fumble, and he knew it. He dove on it. I mean, he said, I got to go get this thing. This thing just slipped right out of my hand. Unbelievable.
So with 55 seconds left in the third quarter, the Bengals get to start in KC territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow in the gun. Kansas City walking the linebackers up in the gaps. Try to take a run away from Joe Mixon, who's in the backfield to the left of Burrow. Burrow back to throw. The protection is good. Now sidearm sling to Mixon, running to the 45, the 40, and he gets tackled there. They're going to mark him down at the 41, a 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie with the stop.
Dan, you mentioned it. I thought that was the best pass protection pocket of the day. I thought they balled everything up inside. They weren't getting any push up the middle. Joe Burrow had
Number 70 has reported as an eligible receiver. Number 70 is eligible. 70.
That's Deontay Smith, obviously, and Joe Burrow had time and space and vision.
The Bengals also bring in a blocking tight end, Devin Asiasi and Mitch Wilcox. Burrow's under center, 2nd down and 6. Fakes to Mixon and has to throw it away. They were setting up a deep ball there, and Kansas City got immediate heat on Burrow, and he had to throw it away.
Yeah, and they were saying, all right, well, we're gonna run a little screen as well. We have Joe Mixon, we have all these big bodies. Let's see if we can run a middle screen. And they jumped all over that. Joe Burrow said, if I complete it, I probably lose yardage. So why do that? Let's just they win. They had this one snuffed out. Let's see if we can come up with a better matchup on third down.
Third down and 6, 7 seconds left in the third. The Bengals trailing in Kansas City 20-13. Burrow in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Joe is ready. He catches the shotgun snap. Short drop, swing pass, caught by Pirine, and the Chiefs will tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Loses a yard to the 42, and the Bengals fail to take advantage of the fumble recovery by Sam Hubbard as the third quarter comes to an end.
What a stand by the Chiefs defense. Man, 1, 2, 3, and nothing.
Earlier this year in Cincinnati, the Bengals were down by 7 going to the fourth quarter and rallied to beat the Chiefs. They're down by 7 tonight. The score heading to the fourth, Kansas City 20, Cincinnati 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
USI Insurance Services, Cincinnati's #1 insurance broker. For over 100 years, your Cincinnati USI team has been protecting local businesses and employees. And today, with more than 200 USI offices across the country, we have the resources and the reach to tackle even the most complex insurance needs. Let us show you how the right plan and the right partner can help protect your company's most valuable assets. USI, proud insurance broker of the Cincinnati Bengals.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every $1 you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card, all you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Get ready for game day at the Party Source. The Party Source has everything you need to cheer on our favorite team, from celebratory cigars, cold beer, and endless aisles of wine, spirits, and party supplies. The Party Source truly has something for every fan. Last-minute game day prep? Order online at thepartysource.com for same-day curbside or in-store pickup or local delivery. The Party Source is your real MVP. Most valuable party. They run the north. You run to the Party Source.
The Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers, was rocking all season long. Thank you to everyone who made this a place to be on game day. With live music and family-friendly entertainment, we have something for fans of all ages. See you next season at the Jungle Zone, powered by Toyota.
Kansas City 20, Cincinnati 13 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. As we go to the fourth quarter, the Bengals looking at 4th down and 6 at the 41 of Kansas City, and the Bengals will go for it.
Yep.
The value of potentially extending this drive outweighs the benefit of punting and trying to pin Kansas City inside the 10. The Bengals have a data analyst, Sam Francis, who crunches the numbers, investigates all of the potential possibilities in a situation like this, provides input to Zach Taylor, and the Bengals have decided they will go for it.
And I agree with it. I mean, the emotion of not getting anything off of Patrick Mahomes' mistake would be big.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Burrow in the gun. On 4th and 6, he catches the shotgun snap. He's back to throw. He flings it deep downfield. Chase makes the catch at the 6-yard line. He beat Brian Cook, leaping for the football at the 6. And it's 1st and goal, a 35-yard gain on 4th and 6.
And he's double covered, and he jumps between both of them. I mean, it's 4th and 6. They say, Chase, you're not getting the ball. We got you bracketed deep. And Joe Burrow says, nah, that's Jamar Chase. I'm putting it up. And Jamar Chase says, I'm out jumping everybody, and I'm going to go get the football. What a play.
Bengals are 6 yards away from a tying touchdown. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter here in Kansas City. 3 receivers right, 1 out to the left. Chases the single receiver out to the left. Here's a pass in the flat. Mixon with the catch, and he's driven out of bounds. He picked up 3. Let's see where they spot it. It should be around the 2. That's where it is.
Boy, I'll tell you, what a play. I mean, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, LSU and Cincinnati, in their careers, have made plays like that so many times in big pressure situations, and they deliver again.
That 4th down conversion presented by the law offices of Blake Maisland. 2nd and goal from the 2. Cincinnati down by 7 in the fourth quarter here in Kansas City. Pirine in at running back. Lines up to the right of Joe Burrow. T. Higgins motions from right to left. Joins Chase on that side. Burrow hands it off. Pirine fighting, struggling forward. There's the signal. Touchdown! Bengals on a 2-yard run by Samaje Pirine.
Man, that's big time. How about the double team between Sharping and Adeniji? They drove Jones about 3 yards into the end zone. I mean, that was just great surge, great push by the offensive line, and Samaje Pirine just pushed everybody into the end zone with that 240 pounds of power and muscle.
Now, under these icy conditions, Evan McPherson will try to tie it from 33 yards out. Drew Chrisman's right knee on the ground, right in the middle of the hash marks. Adamitis will snap it back. The rookie from Pitt fires it back to Chrisman. Here comes the kick. It is hooking left, and it is good. He got it inside the left upright, and that ties the game at 20 with 13:30 remaining.
Man, what a game.
We'll take a timeout here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Ready for game day at the Party Source. The Party Source has everything you need to cheer on our favorite team, from celebratory cigars, cold beer, and endless aisles of wine, spirits, and party supplies. The Party Source truly has something for every fan. Last-minute game day prep? Order online at thepartysource.com for same-day curbside or in-store pickup or local delivery. The Party Source is your real MVP. Most valuable party. They run the North. You run to the Party Source.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
There are 2 words synonymous with flavor: Penn Station. Just those 2 words probably triggered your taste buds and started your mouth watering. Your stomach starts to growl just thinking about those hand-cut fries. It's flavor that triggers your senses, creates memories. It's flavor that makes every Penn Station sub, hot or cold, leave you fully satisfied and full. Flavor is everything, and if you're willing to sacrifice it for anything, you're missing the point. For lunch or dinner, choose Penn Station East Coast subs, where it's flavor overall.
Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals, better together for over a decade. On the field and in the community, we're working hard to make Cincinnati a Fifth Third better. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals.
Another nail biter between the Bengals and Chiefs, tied at 20, 13:30 left in regulation. An unforced turnover. Patrick Mahomes dropping the ball, recovered by Sam Hubbard at the 45, and the Bengals score a 6-play, 45-yard touchdown drive. The key play, pretty obvious, 4th and 6. Bengals went for it on the first play of the fourth quarter. Joe Burrow throwing the ball to Jamar Chase, surrounded by 2 defenders. He just went up and got it. 2 plays later, Samaje Pirine scored on a 2-yard run.
That is going to go down in Bengal history as one of the more clutch catches you're ever going to see.
McPherson will kick it off. Pacheco standing at the goal line, ready to return. The former Rutgers running back. Here comes the kick. Great hang time this time. Pacheco waiting, catching at the goal line and running it out. He's at the 10, middle of the field, 15, 20, boom. Hit at the 20-yard line and tackled at the 22.
Let's see if the defense can come up with another takeaway or a 3-and-out. Ride the momentum.
Akeem Davis-Gaither with a kick coverage tackle for Cincinnati. And the Chiefs will begin from the 22-yard line. Mahomes has thrown for 276 and 2 touchdowns. Burrow's thrown for 229 and 1 TD.
You'll take the turnover, but you didn't really force it defensively. It was unforced. Go force one right now.
1st and 10 from the 22. The ball on the right hash. Pacheco moves to Mahomes' right. Patrick has the ball. Short drop, cocks the arm, throws to the left. It is caught. Sky Moore tackled right away. Dragged to the ground at the 24 by Eli Apple, a 2-yard gain.
Eli Apple. Sky Moore doesn't like Eli Apple just staring him down. after he tackled him unceremoniously to the turf and pushed him. A couple of hands. Eli Apple was smart. Don't retaliate. It would be a stupid penalty if you retaliate, and the official didn't call Sky Moore for anything.
Eli arrived at the stadium today wearing a diamond necklace in the shape of an apple. 2nd down and 8 from the 24. Early fourth quarter in a tie game. Mahomes ready, catches the shotgun snap, drops straight back to throw, dumps it off to the right. Pacheco running to the 25, the 30, and he is tackled at the 31. He's 1 yard short of the first down. Mike Hilton got him down. It's 3rd and 1 for KC.
They've been really given a lot of attention to Trey Hendrickson, and this has happened more than once. Before he goes out in his route, Noah Gray chips him at tight end. Chips him, then goes out in the route just to knock Trey Hendrickson off his pass rush explosion. And it's been fairly effective. They've done a decent job of helping Zeus Brown out there.
3rd down and 1 for Kansas City. Sky Moore goes in jet motion. It's a handoff. Pacheco keeps fighting, and he's got the first down. The Bengals had a chance to tackle him short, but Pacheco tough to bring down, and he made it to the 32 for the first down. Hilton and Bates were there for Cincinnati.
You know, as we mentioned, Dan, 7th round pick and late 7th round pick. I mean, Kansas City was picking late in each round, and he was the 2nd pick in the 7th round. And this kid, his size-speed ratio is off the charts. I mean, he's a 4.38 40 guy himself.
Marcus Kemp checks in at wide receiver. He's elevated from the practice squad for this playoff game, known more as a special teamer for KC. 1st and 10 from the 32. Mahomes hands it off, counter play, and Pacheco is tackled at the 34-yard line. He only gained 1. 2nd down and 9.
Defense knows that they're going to have to buckle down here. They couldn't get a 3-and-out done, but you don't want the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't want to allow them to go on a long, time-consuming drive and put it in the end zone. You want to just curtail this, limit this right now, get the ball back to Joe Burrow and company as quickly as possible.
Can the mad scientist Lou Anarumo do it again in the fourth quarter against Kansas City? 2nd down and 9 for the Chiefs. They're at their own 34-yard line. Mahomes up to 285 passing yards in the game on a bum ankle. He catches the shotgun snap. He's back to throw. Steps up in the pocket while falling down. Throws it sideways. Caught by McKinnon. No, they say it skimmed off the ground. A great effort by Mahomes, but it's incomplete. Osai applying the pressure, and it's 3rd down and 9.
This guy is officially a freak. To do what he did there on a bad wheel,
He's Gumby.
It's incredible. He's the most flexible human being on earth. I mean, the fact that he didn't sustain the ligament damage that he should have sustained on that high ankle sprain is just the beginning of it. This guy is crazy good.
3rd and long again.
Timeout.
Not a called timeout.
The official's coming in to mark the ball, move it. He wanted to move the ball up about a foot. The Chiefs were in his ear complaining to him on that 3rd down spot. They looked at the 3rd down marker and looked at where the ball was.
Please reset the play clock to 10 seconds, please. 10 seconds.
It doesn't match
play
up.
Clock and game clock.
Go spot the ball where it's supposed to be spotted. So he blew the play dead, stopped the clock, put 10 seconds back on the clock, and went and moved the ball.
3rd down and 9. 10:26 left in the fourth quarter in a tie game. 3 receivers out to the left. Mahomes back to throw. Has time. Moves up in the pocket. His throw. It is caught, but it's short of the first down. Von Bell making the tackle on Travis Kelce. He's about 3 yards short, and you would think Kansas City would have to punt it away.
Yeah, and Eric Bieniemy called everybody back. Or no, that's the special teams coach giving instructions to his punt coverage team about where he wants the ball kicked, the direction that he wants the directional kick to be.
Trey Flowers was there for Cincinnati. Another catch for Kelce, but this time he stopped short. Townsend into punt.
Need a big return.
Trent Taylor back at the 16, waiting for Cincinnati.
Flip the field. Return. Give us a return of at least a first down. At least 10 yards. 1 first down you don't have to worry about.
The ball was set. The play was shut down. The clock should not have started. Please reset the game clock to 10 minutes, 24 seconds. Put 10 seconds on the play clock. We will start the play clock on my signal. Game clock will start on the snap.
8 seconds.
10:29 on the game clock.
8 seconds have been put back on the clock. 10:24 left in regulation. 20-20 the score. It is 4th down and 4 officially for KC. And they are going to bring their offense back out onto the field?
Gave them more time to think about it. And they moved the clock from 10:24 to 10:29 now. And while they were doing that, Andy Reid said, you know what? I'm going for it. What the heck?
Really risky call here in your own territory. 4th and 4. And if the ball
looks like it's
spotted
more than that,
properly, it's more than that. It's more like 4th and 7. But I think Kelsey was further ahead. I think they're going to move the ball forward, Lap. I don't think it's spotted in the right spot right now.
Andy Reid's not happy. Andy Reid is gesturing vehemently. He's like, move it up, move it up, move it up. Get on the ball.
Well, now they're saying 3rd down. They've changed the down marker to 3rd down.
Oh, because the clock didn't start? I mean, because of that clock operation problem? Is that down going to not be in NFL history? Zach Taylor's going nuts.
Believe it.
He's going nuts.
Oh, the Bengals coaching staff is furious. The Chiefs get another chance on 3rd down and 9 from their own 34. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's straight back in the pocket. Here comes the rush.
Finish.
Mahomes sacked.
Yeah.
Penalty flag in the secondary.
No, they're going to call holding. They're going to call holding in the secondary on Eli Apple.
B.J. Hill with the sack, and it's going to get wiped out by a defensive penalty on Cincinnati.
Holding on Eli Apple is going to be called.
Holding. Defense number 20, 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Unbelievable. Boy, what a sequence of events there. Man. Unreal. Quarterback sack doesn't happen. That's erased because of the penalty. The snap on 3rd down that was successfully executed by the Bengals doesn't exist. I mean, that play is erased from NFL history. Unreal.
First down for Kansas City on the penalty called on Eli Apple. Defensive holding, so just a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Chiefs in a tie game in the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff. Pacheco grabbed by Jermaine Pratt and dropped by Pratt and Hubbard at the 40. A 1-yard run.
So you just got to do it all over again. Get him at 3rd and long and sack him on 3rd down. Make him punt the football again. Just go through the same sequence. And problem is, tick, tick, tick. The clock is melting.
9:47 left. 20-20 is the score. 2nd and 9 for KC. The Chiefs at their own 40. Mahomes walking up toward his center, Humphrey. Now backs up 5 yards behind in the gun. Kelsey lines up as a wing to the left. It's a short pass to the right. Dropped by Kelsey. Incomplete. And it's 3rd down and 9.
All right. You got the 3rd and long that you wanted. Now get pressure on Mahomes. Affect him. If you don't sack him, affect his decision-making, affect his accuracy, tip the ball, something. Big play here on 3rd down. Who's going to make it?
That was the first target for Kelsey that did not result in a catch. He had been targeted 7 previous times, all for completions. 3rd down and 9. Kelsey goes out as the widest receiver out to the right. 3 receivers to that side. McKinnon is in the backfield with Mahomes. 3rd and 9 from the 40. And a timeout is called by Cincinnati.
Wanted to see what the Kansas City Chiefs, how they were going to line themselves. Lou Anarumo didn't like his initial call against that configuration. Calls timeout.
9:30 left. That was the first timeout called by Cincinnati in the second half. The Chiefs have called one. 20-20 the score. The Bengals have never had a lead today. They've trailed by as many as 10. They were down by 7 going to the 4th quarter, just like they were in the regular season. They tied it on a 2-yard run by Samaje Perine.
You know, just like last year's AFC Championship game, down 21-3, never had a lead, have to come from behind and win a football game. I mean, they know the formula. They know what it takes. And this game has turned into the barn burner everybody thought it was going to.
3rd down and 9. The Chiefs at their own 40. The Bengals have Von Bell playing as a deep center fielder. Jesse Bates closer to the line of scrimmage on Kelsey's side. Mahomes is ready. Catches the shotgun snap. Here comes the rush. Mahomes fires over the middle. Incomplete. No penalty flags in the secondary, and this time the Chiefs will definitely punt it away.
Nice job by the defense. Okay, it's like, what was going on? I mean, man, it's us against the world again. What are they running third down again? That play's taken away. Don't worry about it. Poise, patience. Just go make 3 more plays. That's exactly what they did.
This will be the third punt of the day for Townsend. Trent Taylor waiting at the 15 to return for Cincinnati. The snap is chest high. The right-footed punt wobbling toward the 20. Taylor calls for a fair catch, and he has it at the 18-yard line.
Boy, he had some friendly fire go past him right there. Knocked into the play, almost into the return. It was Stanley Morgan, but a tragedy avoided.
A 42-yard punt with no return. The Bengals have the ball with a chance to take the lead for the first time all day. Clay Johnston shaken up on that punt. He's being helped toward the sideline by a couple of members of the training staff. Take a timeout, 9:18 to go. 20-20 is the score on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
There's a new connection with speeds, opportunities, and experiences, all elevated by superior fiber technology, connecting people, places, and things like never before. With a heightened purpose for good that's committed to community and dedicated to a better connection between everyone, for everyone. This is Alta Fiber, elevating connection. Proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Bengals fans, don't miss a single play during local games. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV and you can watch live action football for free. That's right, no subscription needed, no fees, and no credit card information required. It's just your TV and an antenna. Then you get live sports, news, and other popular shows all for free. Just visit thefreetvproject.org to get started. Antennas up, game on. Get ready for kickoff with thefreetvproject.org. Furnished by EW Scripps.
Some things just go together, like Who and Day, commitment and community, the Bengals and Fifth Third Bank. Together, we are showing Cincinnati what it means to be a Fifth Third better. We are proud to partner with the Cincinnati Bengals and celebrate all of the good things that bring fans, football, and our community together on and off the field. Because after all, we're better together. Be part of the Better Together movement. Follow us on social media and check out 53.com/Bengals to learn more. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
9 minutes and 18 agonizing seconds remain for both fan bases. 20-20 the score here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati's ball. 1st and 10 at the 18. The Bengals have never had the lead today. Burrow in the shotgun. He catches, fakes the Pirine, rolling out to the right. Joe looking, penalty flag down. He throws. It's incomplete for Pirine, and the penalty flag is back at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Chris Jones went rolling in there, busting up a couple of linemen. Somebody may have grabbed him. Boy, he had a heck of a bull rush.
Holding. Offense number 64. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Will be first down.
Ted Karras was desperately trying to stop Chris Jones. He split Volson and Karras, and as he's going by, Ted Karras grabs him up under the armpit, and the referee's looking right at it. He has to throw the flag. Man, Chris Jones can be disruptive. This guy is the real deal. With the injury to Aaron Donald, he was the best defensive tackle in the NFL this year.
1st and 18 as the Chiefs take the penalty. The Bengals have it at their own 9-yard line. Burrow stomps the right foot, catches the shotgun snap. Short pass, low, but caught by Trenton Irwin, and he'll be tackled at the 15-yard line. And so the Bengals get 6 yards back.
Joe Burrow wanted a penalty. They came on a twist, a TE twist, and the end came looping up and smashed Joe Burrow late. I mean, the ball was out.
Late and high.
And he took a shot at him late. And Joe Burrow's looking at the official like, you kidding me? That was Clark. Frank Clark took the shot at Joe Burrow's shoulder, and Joe Burrow did a backward somersault, got up, looked at the official, and said, are you kidding me? You didn't call that?
The clock is running, 8:36 left in regulation. 2nd and 13 for Cincinnati. Burrow back at the 10, waiting for the snap from Karras. Joe has the ball. Scrambling to his left, he'll take off and run. He's at the 20, the 25, spinning forward, and he might have a first down at the 28-yard line. He did not slide, not in that situation. Burrow stayed with his shoulders forward, and he picks up the first down on a 14-yard scramble.
Joe Burrow ran pissed off, pardon my French. I mean, he took a shot. There was no call, no penalty. He said, all right, I'm going to run like I'm a running back. I don't like what happened to me. I don't like taking those cheap shots. Let me just punish you with my feet and my legs. And he ran and lowered his shoulder pads and said, give me that first down.
Burrow moves under center, a rarity today. 1st and 10 from the 29. He pitches to Mixon, Joe to the 35. One of his better runs today. They might give him the 36. Well, they'll spot it just past the 35. Saunders made the tackle. A 7-yard pickup for Joe Mixon.
Nice pin on the outside. Asiasi doing a good job. Deontay Smith doing a good job. They went big in there and moved the Kansas City Chiefs around a little bit. And you know what? I bet Joe Burrow's in the huddle saying, hey, they're not calling it. Let's be physical. Let's get after this a little bit. He led by example with that run.
7:13 to go. 2nd and 3 for the Bengals at their own 36 in a tie game in the 4th quarter. Burrow drops back to pass. Has time. Fires toward the near sideline.
Call that.
It hits Chase in the shoulder. There was a lot of contact on the play. Rookie Joshua Williams in coverage. No flag. And it's 3rd down and 3.
Boy, the ball, like you said, Dan, ended up bouncing off of Jamar Chase's helmet. He never did locate the football because he was jostling with Joshua Williams.
The video boards flash the words, "Get loud." And you can hear the response here at Arrowhead. The Bengals will send 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Perine's in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. The Bengals at their own 36. Shotgun snap back to Burrow. Joe standing in the pocket. Throws it deep for Higgins.
Oh.
Broken up and then intercepted.
Oh, no.
Picked off by Williams.
Man.
He gets tackled by Higgins at the 14-yard line.
I can't believe he caught that deflection. Man.
Rookie Joshua Williams with the 2nd interception of the game for Kansas City. They have both been rookies. 7th-round draft pick Jalen Watson, and now 4th-round draft pick Joshua Williams.
Boy, I'll tell you, the guy who made the play, Brian Cook, got his hand in there. T. Higgins got a hand on it. Brian Cook got a hand on it. And when they tipped it, Cook tipped it behind him and trailing the play perfectly. You always run to the football, good things happen. Joshua Williams was running to the football, and good things happened for him.
One positive was the length of the throw. It's like a 50-yard punch.
True.
And the Chiefs have to begin from the 14 with 6:53 to go. 20-20 the score. Mahomes under center. Pacheco lined up behind. A stretch run to the right. Pacheco is grabbed and tackled by Pratt at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the run.
Boy, this second half has turned into a defensive war. I mean, both these defenses have made halftime adjustments and are really playing at an extremely high level. They are playing playoff football. The defense wins championships, as the old saying goes, and both of these teams are kind of trying to live by that.
9 carries, 20 yards in the game for Pacheco. Mahomes drops back to throw on 2nd and 8. Pump fakes, moves forward, throws. It's caught for a first down. And the tackle is made at the 29-yard line. The catch was made by Marcus Kemp. A 13-yard pickup.
He was just activated off the practice squad for this football game. And
his first catch all year.
Yeah, and Mahomes, again, throws off platform. He throws basically against his body, gets it out there to Kemp, and he makes the catch and moves the chains.
Travis Kelce comes to the sideline on 1st and 10 from the 29. He won't be out for long. Mahomes in the gun, Pacheco to his right. Mahomes looking to throw, shovel pass. It is caught. Moore running toward the far sideline. Jermaine Pratt makes the stop, but a nice pickup on the play. Sky Moore makes it to the 37-yard line for an 8-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy do a great job with this offense. I mean, the roll the quarterback to the right, and then all the play action fake goes to the left. Bring it back across the backfield and shovel pass it to him. I mean, if you're a linebacker, your eyes are crisscrossing, going crazy. Do I follow the lineman? Do I follow the quarterback? Oh, here comes the running back. I mean, there's a lot of motion and movement going on.
We're down to 5 minutes to go. 2nd down and 2 for the Chiefs. Mahomes rolling left, squares his shoulders. His pass deflected away. And a penalty flag is down. Mike Hilton jumped, deflected the pass away, but he'll be called for interference.
And that was late. I don't know if he couldn't find his flag, if he was double clutching it, or if the Chiefs sideline said, call it.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Could not get that flag out, and it was right in front of the Kansas City Chiefs sideline. But no matter how it was called, and now it's moved the chains for the Chiefs again at the 45.
They started at their 14. They've moved it to the 45. They need about 20 more yards to be within field goal range. We're down to 4:56 to go in a tie game in the AFC Championship. Mahomes in the gun. The likely MVP in the NFL catches a low shotgun snap. He's back to throw. The rush gets close, manages to dump it off to the left. Pacheco gets away from 3 Bengals, runs to the Cincinnati 40, and Von Bell knocks him out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, you had having a clean shot on him. Zach Carter and Logan Wilson were 2 of them. They kind of knocked each other off the play a little bit, and Pratt was in there as well. It was basically Zach Carter and Pratt knocked each other off the play a little bit. Logan Wilson could not quite get there. I mean, that's a good play by Pacheco, but an unfortunate collision, friendly fire by 2 defenders.
16 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the 39 of Cincinnati in a tie game. Mahomes hands it off to McKinnon, trying to run wide to the left. He'll be tackled for a loss. Brought down at the 42 by Joseph Osai. A 3-yard loss on the play.
This smells like it's time for a takeaway. I mean, this is kind of the time, the situation. It's a dire scenario. Teams driving, trying to go ahead points. This is when turnovers have occurred in the last couple of years for this Bengal defensive football team. Let's see if they can get a takeaway here.
7 straight games with a 4th quarter takeaway. We'll see if they can extend that streak. 2nd down and 13 for Kansas City. Mahomes waiting for the shotgun snap. Humphries fires it back. Mahomes under pressure, running forward and dragged down. Was not able to accelerate. He gets tackled at the 41. A 1-yard scramble. Osai and Carter were there. It's 3rd and long.
I agree with you, Dan. A healthy Mahomes may have split this and may have picked up some additional yards. Osai did a good job on the spin move inside. And, man, Orlando Brown, I guess they call that a legal block. I thought he grabbed with that right hand pretty good, but no call there. Big 3rd down right now.
3rd down and 12 at the 41 of Cincinnati. The Chiefs probably not in field goal range. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Kelsey goes out wide to the left, outside the numerals. Mahomes back to throw. Looking, stepping up. Now shovels it forward to the right. Caught by McKinnon. Buried at the 38. There's a penalty flag in the middle of the offensive backfield.
Now you're going to take this. If it's a hold, I wonder. Man, move it back. Did you give him another down? A lot of decisions to be made here.
4th and about 10.
Holding. Offense number 2. Penalty. Down.
The Bengals are going to take it.
Make sure that they keep them out of field goal range. You know, this borderline is still a bomb that they'd have to hit.
Or go for it.
Yep,
on
exactly.
4th and 10 inside the 40. They probably would have.
Yep. Now it's 3rd and going to be what, 20?
22.
Yeah.
Chiefs at their own 49. They need to get to the Bengals 29. They would need to gain about 16 yards to be in field goal range.
Or gain at least half of it to think about going for it on 4th down like you described earlier.
Result of the play is 4th down.
Nope, they're going to decline it after all.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's see what the Chiefs decide to do. And it looks like they're running their field goal kicker out there, or not yet. He's loosening up. He's swinging that right leg. What are they going to do? They're going to punt. They're going to pin him back.
So rather than try a 55-yard field goal, the Chiefs have their punter, Townsend, in the game. This is not typical of Andy Reid, but under these weather conditions, apparently he doesn't think they can hit a 55-yard field goal. Watch out for a fake.
Yep.
They snap it back to Townsend, puts the nose of the ball down, lofts a high end-over-end punt toward the sideline, goes out of bounds around the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it'll probably move it up right at it. And so Andy Reid's saying, I have confidence in my defense. I think they're going to hold them 1, 2, 3 and out. I'm going to get a short field. I'll have a better down and distance situation than the 4th and 10. He's putting all his chips in the middle of the table for his defense to get the ball back quickly and get another shot offensively.
He is counting on his defense to shut down Joe Burrow.
Yes, he is.
Easier said than done. 2:30 to go. The Bengals have 2 timeouts left. 20-20 is the score. The Bengals have never had a lead in this AFC Championship game. Shotgun snap. Burrow with a quick throw. Caught at the 11. Higgins escapes and makes it out to the 16. He's very close to a Bengals first down. Jalen Watson tripped him up.
Boy, if he had kept his balance, he might have gotten a lot of yards after catch. Good blitz pickup by Joe Mixon once again. He's done a good job of those downhill linebackers blitzing in the A-gap.
It is a first down at the 16-yard line. We've got 2:05 left in regulation in a tie game. Burrow extends the hands. He will not snap it. The Bengals will let the clock go to the 2-minute warning and talk things over. We'll take a break.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes to go in the AFC Championship game in regulation. 20-20 is the score on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, Bengals fans, it's Anthony Munoz for Two-Day Who Day from Mike's Car Wash. Every Tuesday and Wednesday throughout the season, save $4 off Mike's Best Wash, the Ultimate Plus. For every Ultimate sold on Wednesday, Mike donates $1 to the Anthony Munoz Foundation to support local youth. It's Two-Day Who Day at Mike's Car Wash with the $16 Ultimate Wash. Who they think going to beat that offer? All Mike's Car Wash locations are open daily, 7 to 9.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
It's a new day. Kettering Health has been selected as the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Through family wellness programs, sports medicine, and innovative health initiatives like the Bengals' Crucial Catch to intercept cancer, we'll be working together to help you be your best. To learn more about this partnership, visit us at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
There's a new connection with speeds, opportunities, and experiences, all elevated by superior fiber technology, connecting people, places, and things like never before. With a heightened purpose for good that's committed to community and dedicated to a better connection between everyone, for everyone. This is Alta Fiber, elevating connection. Proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
2 minutes left in regulation here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals are about 50 yards away from being within the field goal range of Evan Money Mac McPherson. He sent the Bengals to the Super Bowl on this field with an overtime field goal last year. Will he get a chance at the end of regulation today? The Bengals have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 16. Exactly 2 minutes left in regulation. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Burrow will be in the shotgun with Samaje Perine to his right. 3 receivers right, 1 out to the left. Burrow is ready. He catches the snap, fakes to Pirine, inches up in the pocket, now takes off and runs, and gets dragged down by the ankles. The ball comes out.
Oh, he's down.
But they're saying he was down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, the ground can't cause a fumble. He was down. He'd go. T. Higgins, Dan, he's got 6 catches for 83 yards, all since the start of the second quarter. Didn't have any activity in the first quarter at all. But, boy, since then, come on strong.
Chase has 6 for 75. The clock is running, 1:30 to go. That play has taken 30 seconds off the clock so far. Shotgun snap to Burrow. Burrow looking, and he throws it into the ground before getting hit. That'll stop the clock with 1:22 left.
Boy, that time the Kansas City Chiefs ran a twist, a stunt, and it got home. They, a little bit of a delay twist, and they end up meeting at the quarterback, and a guy who's not known as a pass rusher, Saunders, more of a run
stuffer. It's a penalty flag lap.
He got there.
They hit Burrow high. It's a flag sitting at the 10-yard line.
I hope there wasn't any talking that was going on that shouldn't have been to the officials.
They're running over to talk to Andy Reid, so it looks like it's going to be on Cincinnati, giving Reid a choice. Right now it's 3rd and 7. Might be grounding.
Yeah, it could be that. Just avoiding a sack in the pocket.
There was no receiver in the vicinity of the pass. It's intentional grounding by the offense, number 9. Penalties half the distance to the goal. Lost it down. Be 3rd down.
There was no back in the area for blitz pickup or anything like that. It was just a 4-man rush. The offensive line was trying to work their responsibilities against the twisting down linemen, so there was no back in the area, and intentional grounding.
This is exactly what Andy Reid wanted when they punted.
Yep.
It's 3rd down and 16. 1:22 left in regulation. Chase goes out to the left. Irwin, Hurst, and Higgins out to the right. 2 defenders on Chase's side. They might throw it to him anyway. On 3rd and 16 with 1:12 to go. The Bengals need to get to the 26-yard line to extend the drive. Burrow back at the 4, waiting for the shotgun snap. Pirine in the backfield with him. They start the play clock. It's down to 22 seconds to go. The game clock running as well. 1:06 remaining. Burrow stomps the right foot. He's ready. Catches the shotgun snap from the 2. Fires downfield.
Nice.
Hurst with a catch.
Nice.
He's got the first down. He runs out of bounds to stop the clock at the 34-yard line. Make it the 33. Joshua Williams ran him out. A 23-yard strike to Hayden Hurst.
How do they forget to cover Hayden Hurst? I mean, the dude sneaks open all the time. Guys break coverage responsibilities on Hayden Hurst and leave him wide open for touchdowns or big first down catches.
About 30 more yards for the Bengals to be within field goal range. 56 seconds left in regulation in a tie game. 1st and 10 after that 3rd and long conversion. Burrow with a deep drop and a short throw. Caught. And the tackle is made inbounds on Hurst. A very short gain, just 1 yard. And the Bengals are going to call a timeout with 47 seconds left. Justin Reid made the tackle. They give Hurst 2 yards.
I will say, the last 2 throws that Joe Burrow had after the intentional grounding, and the intentional grounding was like a quarterback sack. You lose the down, and it's half the distance to the goal. It's like you get tackled for a sack. So that was equivalent to that. And they come right back with great protection on 3rd and 16 and really good protection on that short throw.
The Bengals are at their own 35. They need to get to about the Kansas City 35. That's more than usual for Money Mac, but during the pregame warmups going in this direction, he could not get it to the goalpost from 57 yards out. He missed on 2 tries in the pregame warmups going in this direction. That would be if they got the ball to the 39.
And looking at the flags on the flagpole up above the stadium, the wind's whipping like it did in pregame.
48 seconds left in regulation. 2nd down and 8. The Bengals at their own 35. Burrow catches the shotgun snap. He fires, and it's incomplete. Intended for Trenton Irwin. That stops the clock with 44 seconds left in regulation. And here we go again. It is 3rd down and 8.
Boy, and every Kansas City Chief pass rusher is complaining that they're being held. Receivers are complaining that they're being held down the football field. I mean, it's that time of the game. Big play. Who's going to make it? Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to step up on third down?
Chase and Irwin go out to the left. Hurst and Higgins go out to the right. Pirine is in the backfield to block for Burrow. Third down and 8. The Bengals at their own 35. Shotgun snap back to Joe. It's a deep drop. Under pressure. Chris Jones nails him for a sack at the 27-yard line.
Well, they ran a twist on the right side of the defense, the left side of the offensive line. That was picked up. But Chris Jones working against Adeniji one-on-one. So Chris Jones will line up at either defensive end position. He'll line up as a 3 technique rushing inside. And Chris Jones says, take those 0 sacks in postseason play and stuff it. I got a couple today.
An 8-yard loss. The Chiefs immediately call a timeout. 39 seconds left in regulation. A 40-yard punt would go down to about the 30-yard line of Kansas City. Sky Moore is going back to return for KC.
And this is the biggest punt of Chrisman's career. And honestly, today, he's mishit more than he's hit.
Sky Moore had 3 muffed punts early this season and lost the punt returning job as a result. They put him back there in this situation. 41 seconds left in regulation, tied at 20. Drew Chrisman waits back at the 13 for the snap from Adamitis. Punt protector Michael Thomas directing traffic. The snap and the right-footed punt. Not much hang time. Sky Moore backpedaling, catches at the 20. His momentum takes him back to the 18. Runs to the 30, 35, 40, sideline 45, and knocked out of bounds near midfield. Stanley Morgan made the stop. Drew Chrisman did not get that punt high enough into the air.
He didn't get enough hang time. And when the punt was fielded, there was 10 yards separation between the punter and the first punt coverage person. I mean, it was an easy return scenario for Sky Moore. He could have taken it in multiple directions, and where he took it was damaging.
52 yards on the punt, 27 yards on the return. Moore is marked out at the 47, meaning the Chiefs need to gain about 15 yards in 30 seconds. They have 1 timeout left. That would result in a long field goal try, obviously. Mahomes in the gun. He's thrown for 326 on a bum wheel. Catches the shotgun snap. Has time. Throws it sideways. Caught by Pacheco. He's to the 45, the 50, and he will be tackled inbounds at the Cincinnati 47.
And they call timeout?
With 19 seconds remaining. Hendrickson and Bates combining to make the stop.
You know, it was an interesting play. Pacheco chipped on Hendrickson, then released late. And Mahomes says, I'm going to you. Hendrickson says, all right, I'm going to chase you down the football field then, and I'm going to get involved in the play. 2 guys making hustle plays, Pacheco and Hendrickson.
6 yards on the play. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. 21 seconds left. The Chiefs are out of timeouts. The Bengals have 1 left. 20-20 is the score. Kansas City probably needs to get down to about the 35 to feel comfortable about the distance for Harrison Butker. He's got a big leg, but the ball has not been traveling well in this game. His long this year is 62.
And I think with second down, the Chiefs are going to try to generate a first down on second down, get up there and clock it. You know, you don't want to have to face third down and clock the ball. You can't do that.
It is second down and 4. Kelsey goes out to the left. 3 receivers are out to the right. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap. He's looking. He throws. It's batted away.
All right.
As he cocked his arm, he got hit, and the ball fluttered incomplete. It was intended for Kelsey. 17 seconds left in regulation, and it is third down and 4 at the Cincinnati 47.
So you have to get the first down now. You know, if you don't, you can't clock it on fourth down, and you don't have really enough time to get your field goal team on the field and able to line up and kick a long field goal with this little time on the clock. So this third down is monumental. If the Bengals hold on third down, we're going overtime.
17 seconds left in regulation. Third down and 4 at the Bengals 47. Mahomes waits for the shotgun snap. 2 receivers out to each side. Mahomes with a deep drop.
Finish.
Now moving in the pocket. Running to the right and running well. He's at the 50. He's trying to run for the first down. He goes out of bounds. And the Bengals push him after he was out of bounds. Multiple flags are going to tack 15 yards onto this play. 8 seconds left in regulation, and with that penalty, the Chiefs will be in field goal range.
Man, you have to be more aware. This football team has got a lot of awareness. Not on that play.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 58. The penalty is 15 yards from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Joseph Asai has to know where he is on the football field. Has to know where the quarterback is on the football field. Great hustle play. I mean, he tries to pursue. He's after it. He's tracking Mahomes. I mean, he's 5 yards out of bounds when Joseph Asai pushes him. I think he lost track of which white line was the white line that was inbounds and out of bounds. Man, if this game ends because of that penalty, that is a crushing blow to Joseph Asai.
The field goal kicker is out for Kansas City. They will try for the go-ahead field goal right here from 41 yards away with 8 seconds on the clock. Harrison Butker, 18 for 24 during the regular season. He had 6 misses. Now it's actually going to be a little bit longer, a 45-yard try from the right hash.
Boy, the Bengals prided themselves all year long, Dan, on being one of the least penalized teams in the NFL in terms of penalties and penalty yards. And it'd be ironic if this penalty is that costly.
8 seconds left in regulation. Harrison Butker trying to give Kansas City the lead from 45 yards away. Townsend, the punter, is the holder. Looks back at Butker. Butker is ready. Now the snap, the placement, the kick is up, and it is good. 3 seconds remaining, and the Kansas City Chiefs have a 3-point lead, 23-20.
Boy, oh boy, that's devastating. Devastating. There's no other way to look at it. Trey Flowers tried to come off the edge as flat as he could to block the kick or to affect the kicker, but to no avail. And Patrick Mahomes celebrating with his teammates with that 3-point lead. I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes is going to go down. This is going to. He's already done all kinds of things, accomplished all kinds of things. But this game will go down in NFL history as one of the most unbelievable performances in terms of physical and mental toughness.
How about his run there, Lap, even before the penalty by Osai?
Yeah.
He was sprinting.
He was. I mean, he said, you know what? It's all or nothing. I got, if my ankle, if I can't walk when I'm done with this play, so be it. I got to go make this play. And he ran for the first down, and then got the bonus of the penalty, Joseph Asai.
Kansas City is likely to try a bouncing squib-type kick in hopes of getting the final 3 seconds to run off the clock. Butker, who just made the go-ahead field goal from 45 yards away, has the ball up on the tee at the 35. He approaches it and bounces it down the middle of the field. The Bengals pick it up. They will run it back. At the 20, Irwin throws it backward, caught at the 16. Trent Taylor trying to stay alive. He is tackled, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, man. It was the dogfight everybody expected, and in my mind, so unfortunate for it to end the way it did because of a penalty. I mean, running for the first down, still, that wasn't going to be enough. But the penalty, man, that made it enough. Very, very unfortunate.
Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow hugging near the 50-yard line. Now Joe Burrow and Chris Jones embracing. Chris Jones had Joe Burrow in a lot of bear hugs today. His pass rush, a major reason why the Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl for the third time in 4 years.
Man, so close, yet so far. You know, it's like when you're in a game like this, it boils down to who's going to make the big play and who's going to avoid the big mistake. And bottom line is, Mahomes made the big play. And Joseph Asai made the big mistake, unfortunately.
Just an incredible performance by Patrick Mahomes. He throws for 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a passer rating of 105.4. And now he's got 2 weeks to get healthier before taking on the best pass rush in the NFL, an Eagles team that had 70 sacks during the regular season.
I mean, his running game, I thought that they were going to go big and run and try to take the pressure off Patrick Mahomes. They did just the opposite. They couldn't get a running game going, and they said, you know what, Patrick, we're going to lean on you. You're going to have to make the plays for us. And he did, time and time and time again. And, man, he was down a receiver here and there. I mean, he was down receivers all day long. I mean, the Chiefs rushed for 42 yards on 20 carries. I mean, it was all Patrick Mahomes. Unbelievable, adding to his legacy.
The Bengals making their way toward the locker room. Sam Hubbard and Joe Burrow just disappearing into the tunnel. The Kansas City Chiefs obviously staying out on the field. They will put that AFC Champions platform out on the field around the 30-yard line and hand the Lamar Hunt Trophy to the franchise he originally started, the Kansas City Chiefs, as Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes return to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in 4 years.
Boy, and what about Andy Reid, former coach of the Philadelphia Eagles? That's the opponent that the Kansas City Chiefs will be facing, the team that he coached for before he came here. And, boy, that is a juggernaut. That is a good football team. That'll be a big, big challenge in the Super Bowl. And that defensive line will put a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes and be testing that ankle left and right.
It will also be a Kelce brothers Super Bowl. Jason Kelce for the Philadelphia Eagles, Travis Kelce for the Kansas City Chiefs. Recently, their mother was asked who she would root for if that was the case. Her answer, the offense. Since both of her sons play on that side of the ball.
There you go. Good answer. Good answer.
Our final score from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The Chiefs 23, the Bengals 20. Stay tuned for the postgame.